Right, we are live.
First thing, after session, everybody should write a recap, because I'm just going to pick somebody to read theirs randomly from now on. This is how I'm going to ensure that you all have some form of attentiveness and can remember what happened previously, because you will have some form of notes from last time to help you. You know, there's that weird study where you write things down. Please do so. If I pick you and you don't, and you don't have it, I'm going to be slightly frustrated. I will also be writing one, and I will be rolling a die as to who gets to do it. Smiley face.
Oh, I forgot to write last time.
Okay.
Second thing, I have been trying my damnedest to figure out a way to make the heal roll feel more like 5e and less like L5R. Because we have taken aspects of this game, which is that this system, you usually start with 34 health at level 1. I'm sure all of you see the danger at starting with level 34 health. This system is supposed to be hyper-realistic. We have moved it slightly away from the realism standard, and I want to mix or change some of the abilities to match that. So, Blep, because you're the one who uses healing the most, I'm going to try a couple of things, and you can tell me if you like it or dislike it, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll just take your feedback, and we'll work from there. Cyber, your webcam is not functioning.
It is.
Okay, I'm bonged.
I also don't
Yeah,
see it
'cause-
working.
I currently cannot see Mance, Vox, or Peyton now.
This is a common issue
I
that
see everyone but Daryl and Aaron.
I'm trying to remember. How did we fix it? By switching it to voice and video, I think.
Was it?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think.
I see everyone except for Daryl and Aaron, though, so.
Yeah. And
These are the settings that I've used, and these have worked for me consistently well. I want to broadcast to others, voice and video. I want to receive from others, video only.
we'll do that one.
All right, I'll give that a shot, and then I'll refresh.
Frozen.
Also, Peyton, I think something's loose in your microphone cable again. I hear it, like, chugging a little bit.
I have a lot of background noise. Let us just be content with the fact that I have managed to fix part of it.
Well,
Okay, I'm just letting you know in advance. It sounds like there's like an electric pulse going through it a little bit. So
Or
nope,
like a
it's a
flame.
webcam mic.
if it gets worse, we just know that it's.
he's got the wrong mic.
I have it set to a different mic this time, so if it's not, if it's doing the same thing, it's something else than the mic.
It's not like a 60 cycle hertz.
No,
thing that
this
happens
is
in
a-
headphones. It's a weird
Hey,
thing,
Nick.
but it's not very noticeable. I'm probably the only one that noticed it.
How's it going?
You're not the only one who's noticed it. I just figured it
No,
was.
it's just
set up.
something we deal with. Anyway, continue with the things.
Waiting for Saito to reconnect to Roll20.
Yeah, I just lost connection too.
Oh, lovely.
The other thing that I have come to realize is that Firefox is much better for this.
I don't want to have to download
So the housekeeping things, as many of you have noticed, I have significantly removed the number of NPCs available. This should help speed up Roll20. For those of you that want the TLDR version. Outside of that, some of you have characters that need made. It says needs made. Check and see if you have something.
I know who they are.
If there are questions, comments, concerns about that, let me know. We can discuss this. Mantello, you have your character sheets.
Did you adjust the stats, or do I?
Yes,
need to do
they are
They're all
completely
individually
adjusted and
different.
labeled.
that? Okay.
There you go. That should have all of your information on it.
Okay.
Is there any other housekeeping things that you all want from me next time, outside of attempting to maintain everything in this clear little fashion, trying to keep Roll20 from falling apart?
I give you all the permission to tell me to shut up to keep me in line, because I feel like we let the fun get away from us sometimes. And I am definitely a problem, so.
Okay, well, let us remember we are not Hyper RPG, and we are not that. What's the one that you made me watch, Craig?
I know we're not
We are
Critical
not
Role. I'm not
those.
trying to make us that, but there is a point when we lose like 50% of our time to just side talk.
Shenanigans.
Like,
The
there needs to be a
balance
balance.
of shenanigans.
There needs to be more checks and balances on our shenanigans is what I'm asking for. Or at least I'm
Yes.
saying on my part, if I cause too much, please feel free to shut me up, which I feel is most appropriate because I can't tell other people to shut up. That's not my business.
Okay.
All right. Does anyone want to do a recap, or do you all want me to do it this time?
You can do it if you want.
If you want to do it.
Take it away.
Epic
Aaron,
recap music. Have fun, Aaron.
Aaron,
Oh,
are you
lovely.
broadcasting your webcam or not?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
My plan is not. It's not at a fun angle.
Okay.
So last time, you guys got introduced to Haruki Doji Haruki, otherwise known as my character's father. You got told, hey, we're escorting to a party that's like 3 weeks out. You got to sit at tea. Saito was gone for 12 hours. I have no idea what he did. He can recap that if he wants. Then we had a small party. Hisoka learned some things about my character, and then there was a Wilhelm stream.
Perfect.
I feel like there were a couple of Wilhelms.
Oh my.
So I'm just gonna. Okay, I'll just recap what happened at the very end there. Basically, it ended with the tranquility of the air ends abruptly with a loud shriek that shatters. And you all were awake at this time and heard something like that. So anyways, what do you all do?
Run down.
Yeah.
Can you,
I will
what
be-
time is it again? Like 10 at night or no, 11 at night or?
It would be like 9.
Okay. Well, I will also speedily head towards the source of the noise.
Also,
Same, inbound.
I was just not down to grab my sword.
On my way, I'm looking to see if anyone is running in the opposite direction, or notice anything suspicious to the best of my ability.
Okay, you may roll a investigation notice check.
Okay.
Anybody else who would also like to do so needs to call that out and roll it. I will let you know if you see anything suspicious along the way.
I will call that out and roll it.
I have a lot of background noise, and it'll be Attack of the Doggos. 1 moment.
Yay!
Whoppers!
I want to hear him.
I would like to do that as soon as I get back. I'm testing out Firefox.
I see everyone but Bleb, but Bleb might not have his.
I
thing
see
on.
everybody except for
I see
Hisoka,
everyone.
Shizuki.
I don't know why I don't
But
see Bleb,
yes.
but I trust that he is as beautiful as ever. Hi, Bleb.
Yeah.
What are we gonna see? What are we seeing out here?
Okay. Okay. Where are you? No. There you are. Huh.
Killed it. Says you succeed. Must be true.
I agree with that.
I just
100%
never know
must
what
be
the
true.
whatever the target number is, so I just leave it as the preset.
Oh, we all do. I don't know why Hisoka's is higher for some reason.
Well, we can have a little bit of rejoicing in the fact that I currently don't have to worry about background noise.
Oh,
Nice.
and there was much
All right.
rejoicing.
And there was much rejoicing as Roxy stopped barking. So, you all are running down these halls looking around to try and figure out what that was. And as you follow the source of the scream, you've come across this hectic scene at however pace who arrives first. Shizuki, we're gonna go with that you arrived first, as you're most likely the first closest to the room, as everyone else had retired, and you were probably nearby and like not trying to sleep.
Yeah.
So you see your father is kneeling on the floor. His head is placed flat on the ground. You give yourself maybe 16 seconds before you'd think other people would begin to show up and see what's going on. He's crying and openly like wailing on the pedestal that dice show your father loved to show off earlier is missing. You know that if others see him like this in this current state, there's going to be a lot of negative repercussions, as this is incredibly, incredibly dishonorable on multiple regards. But the biggest one right now that you could probably try to protect is his honor on the emotion.
Yes.
What do you do? You have about 16 seconds.
Yeah, I'll go over and help him up and be like, I know it's not good, but you need to calm down.
Make a courtier check to try and convince him to calm down.
Okay.
Your target number is a 20.
Okay.
Smack him. Get your shit together, Dad. Get your shit.
That would be extremely bad. She would drop from a 7.5 honor to a 6.5 honor in one motion.
Oof.
We don't want to do
Jesus,
that.
7.5 honor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the honoriest.
She is, yeah.
She does bring honor to us all, Mulan.
Yes.
Her presence alone brings the rest of your honor up.
The ratios are more even.
I don't think this is the first time I've had to do this roll. I don't think any of my advantages help with this.
Allow me to check.
But I'm also double checking.
You're not doing a temptation. It's not language.
Not the etiquette. Oh well, it is.
Etiquette is if it's your honor.
Okay, so yeah, then it's only the blessings currently applying, which is already in there.
Yep. So you have your blessing. That's it.
Cool. I was just making sure. And
Okay.
so this will be a trained. No, I would like to be able to see this. No. And if it's that, as I wait for it to roll.
All right. You see him begin to calm down, and you help him up. At this point, I don't know who's got the highest water ring out of all of you, outside of Shizuki.
Mine's a 3.
Mine is a 3.
Saito is your
2.
okay. Saito, what's your water ring?
2.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you said that.
Let's see. Kazuhiko and Akiro. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
Wait, does Akiro have 3 too? 'Cause
Yeah, they both
I have a
No, I have
3.
2.
I have the 3. It's me and
He has
Kazi.
3. I said mine is
Okay.
2, number 2, not
Okay.
T-O-O.
Okay.
Also,
So who has 3? Just that's
Me and
Kazuhiko
Kazi.
and Mitsunari. Okay, both of you pick a number between 1 and 5. Kazuhiko picked 3.
Oh, you already picked. I will choose 4 then.
Okay, the number was 4.
Oh, okay then.
So, Mitsunari, you come running into the room and you see Shizuki helping her father up. Behind him is this daisho stand, and it's broken in half. There are wooden shards everywhere. Like, if you didn't see blood on him, you would have assumed that anybody near that stand would have got hurt.
That's insane. Is anything else damaged in the room, or just like this stand and the
Just
table?
the stand.
Literally nothing else.
Nothing else.
Does that not sound really suspicious to me? Could I check to see if that's any sort of magic that I know,
Okay.
or sounds like, like magic?
So, to you as a Shugenja, that's odd.
Yeah,
Not
that's
necessarily like the most outrageous thing. Somebody, if they had like a large Ono, might have been able to smash that.
so okay. I guess my understanding comes from. I just assumed the stand was just like a stand and it was just sitting on top of it. Was the stand also like keeping it protected / encapsulated that someone would need to break it? Or, because when I think a stand, I thought it was literally just setting on top of it and anyone could literally have just taken it.
Yes, anybody could have literally just taken it, but the stand has been broken by something.
Okay, so someone broke it unnecessarily for some reason.
Or something.
Or something. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I thought, okay.
Completely unnecessary for it to be taken out of the stand. But the daisho is missing. As you say that, Kazuhiko is right behind you. Kazuhiko, you come across as well.
Kind of suspicious.
You just see wood shards everywhere across this what was once clean room. You were in this room just at a party an hour ago.
Right.
Is there any other sign of a disturbance? Are there any of the doors still open? Are there any of the is anything else broken? Like, is anything? Are there any of the windows like left open?
Footprints.
It's kind of dark. You'd have to begin a investigation immediately.
I might have a lantern. Do I?
At this point, Akiro, Hisoka, and Saito, you all come. Saito, Maru, it looked like he could have outran you there, but he seemed to be trying to stay back to stick with you.
Cool.
The rest of you come across this room, and you all begin looking around a little bit. If anybody would like, they can make an investigation roll. This is an investigation notice.
Are those the rolls we already did, or do you want us to do it again now that we're...
You all had said that one of these rolls should be along the way. So this would be a different roll.
Hello?
For those later, you will have less time because an event is going to occur soon.
Okay, investigation notice.
Wait, I will also, well,
And
I'm
that means
going...
your target will be slightly higher.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and ask the spirits of the wood what happened.
Okay.
No one before, like, as people get in, no one touch anything yet.
I don't have to touch anything to do that. Alright, I will...
As I get in, I'm gonna say, who screamed?
He doesn't answer. I'll let Shizuki do it.
Question about the layout of the scene.
All right.
So, Daisho was sitting on a pedestal. I assume it's like one of those things with like two little V's
Yes.
that holds it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Daisho is gone, and the pedestal itself is smashed with
Mhm.
wood shards around.
Mhm.
But nothing else appears to be damaged.
Correct.
Okay. I rolled a 33 on that investigation.
All right. Let me find my information here.
It was a shocking turn of events, Hisoka.
I will use a void point to try and commune with Earth because I am deficient with that. And
Okay.
it said I rolled a 0.
Sorry. Special roll.
Hmm?
There's a special roll available. You may use a void commune here.
Oh, I may use void commune. Well, that's good.
Mhm.
I want. My system says that I got nothing.
And then when you look at the results, it says 6, 13, 7, and 7.
Okay.
It kept 0.
K0.
I don't know why it's K0ing. We'll figure that out some other time.
It doesn't matter. You succeed because the target number would have been a 10.
That was a regular commune. I didn't do commune with void.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you told me to. I want to do commune with void because I had already pressed the
Okay.
button before you
No,
told
no.
me.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to allow you to just say that was your void commune for the special roll here because there was
Okay.
too much going on for me to
Sure.
try and kind of micromanage everything.
Thank you.
You successfully commune with the void. We'll come back to this in a second.
Okay.
Akiro, your investigation, you don't know what it is. Generally, you kind of miss this sort of stuff, and it's not something you would really expect to be able to find out yourself, right? When you're going through this, you come across a really high-placed window on the wall. And as you're looking at this window, it's kind of pushed open a little bit. And you notice that there's some black strands of hair, really, really, really long, that are kind of tangled up on what looks to be some broken glass, in which is actually outward, not inward glass. but outward glass.
So it appears as though someone broke out of the room.
Yes, that's Yep, that's what it would look like to you here.
Okay.
You find a small footstep, like when you lift yourself up to that area, without like touching anything that would make Shizuki go, no, don't do that. You see that there is a small footstep lined with a little bit of mud, actually. That trails from that window to the broken daisho stand, and then back.
Can I tell, like, the style of shoe or the size of the foot?
It's one small foot. It is a shoe that would commonly be found in, Japanese or Chinese society before there was any form of effective way of measuring.
Okay, so
things would have been handled by a cobbler.
All I can tell is that it is a small foot.
Yes, that's what you can really make out. And then you can make out the long strands of black hair as well, because you succeeded the numbers substantially.
Small based on, like, our body size, or small just, like, same as our body size?
So there's, like, the average samurai, right?
Yeah.
This would be small for a samurai.
Okay.
So this person, what you just picked up on is that they would have the small disadvantage.
Okay.
So at this point, you pick up on that information, and Doji Haruki, he wipes a bead of sweat from his brow, and then looks at all of you and says, I apologize that your stay in my home has been interrupted by this rude and heinous crime. You were aware about this daisho that I have kept, and now it's missing. I have to recover this blade, or I lose my right to show my face in front of her. He then swallows and bows much more deeply than you would expect for a administrator over the average bushi. This is definitely like a thing that does not occur. And then he says, and you can hear his voice kind of hiccup a little bit as he says, "Please find the blade and return, or find the blade and return it to me safe."
Kazi, guys. Kazi, come here.
I will make sure it is done, Father.
Out of character. I'm going to warn everybody of an event coming up. This involves your honor.
Right.
If you are going to help him without questioning anything, you will gain honor.
Ooh.
As this would be what is expected of an honorable samurai. If your character personally would not, or you do not want to gain the honor mechanic, you will need to make sure that you are doing something other than just helping him without question. Just so everyone understands the cultural aspect of that. Alright, continue.
When you say without question, do you mean without questioning his motives?
No.
Or do you mean
no
like not asking
question.
him any questions at all?
Okay, so you can like ask him what happened and stuff, but like, okay, so for example, if I were playing the Super Omega Metagamer from like the KOTOR games, right? And I'd go, okay, pay me. That would be asking for a reward when honor says I should just do this for free.
Yeah, I just mean when you say without question, I want to make sure I can ask questions about the situation.
Oh, you can go and ask him all the questions.
Understand as like an investigative thing.
Yeah, investigative-wise, you have free reign, but like,
Gotcha.
in terms
Just
of
wanted to
if you want rewards from him or something, you will lose honor for going after those. If you help him on the basis of it's the right thing to do, which, in theory of how the society works, it's the right thing to do, then you will gain honor.
Okay.
So, if there's questions about that, you can feel free to ask him now. Otherwise, I will allow you all to continue.
I know why it failed. I didn't attune the ring. That was my fault.
Now Mitsunari.
Oh, so I take like a deep breath and try and not ignore all the fucking noise around me and try and commune with the spirits. Okay.
Alright. So this is completely and totally uncommon and something that you would not expect in an area like this. not a single kami comes forward. But you do see Shara's outline.
Shara's?
Shara's outline.
As in Kazuhiko's animal companion Shara?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you weren't mistaking it with Saori.
Yep.
Oh, that,
So-
you're talking specifically to Mr.
Oh,
Sketch.
and Saori appears too, as well as an outline of a black figure.
Well, I know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Kazi,
Yeah, what's up?
Those three do appear to you specifically.
are we free to roleplay this now?
Yes.
Kazi, come here. You're the hunter.
Kazi walks over to Akira. What's up?
Glass outside. Shoes, long black hair.
Not really a lot to go off of right yet to determine who did this, but
No, but like if you see this trail, I wonder if your hunting senses could like help find.
Can you track her?
it?
Oh, sorry.
there might be a way I could go outside and kind of take a look around. Because they escaped from this window, right? They jumped out of this window.
It looks like they escaped from this window.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
So I can go outside, and
Oh,
Kazi goes outside to look around and see if maybe there's any like prints or maybe like a path they had taken.
DM, do I notice any blood on the glass?
A very small trace amount. I was not going to give you that unless you asked because that was target number 35.
Okay, so I see these three figures in front of me.
Mhm.
I'll turn to Saori and ask, where are the kami? What is happening here?
It's as if their presence is not liked here, or they're intentionally avoiding it. That's not completely unheard of.
Okay, well, I would like to recall either with a history check or spellcraft check what instances that would be heard of in the past.
Okay, so ironically, that is a target number check that you are allowed to make. This is a spellcraft roll.
Okay.
Target number is 20.
I was like, what instances is it possible that there would be no kami? Let me do my check. Skills. I'm good at that one.
So with your 18, 17, and 11, you rolled a fucking 46. Okay. So you can recall quite a few instances where this can occur. So you recall in one of your previous meetings, you were sitting with your friend from the other Shugenja family, not the Isawa family, but the other one. And
The
she was talking
Asuka.
to you about how, how the kami sometimes don't stay within their like bound body. So like some kami will leave the rock and move around freely within an area near the rock because they're trying to do something or they have some form of motive, or sometimes they're just curious. Another time that it occurs is often around cursed items. Cursed items being Kansen. Regular kami avoid Kansen like the Black Plague in Europe. Then the last one of importance that would probably be a possible reality to you is another Shugenja forced them all away.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So there's no one here to ask. Well, I'm asking the void after all. The void is omnipresent.
And you have no void kami available.
There are no void kami available. That okay.
Yep.
Then I will ask. Fuck it, I'll ask Shara if she knows of anything that would have given her or other kami like the creeps to make them all fly away from this area.
She yawns and says, "I just came because you used a spell that felt familiar. I'm not actually what you'd call a kami."
I know. I said her and other kami. Well, I guess that implies she's one, but
Yeah, so...
her, the kami, etc.
Well, it wouldn't keep me away, whatever it was. And clearly it didn't keep these two away either. But they might not have sensed it. Whatever it was.
Okay.
That or it was done within a close radius, and some of us just are spiritually more powerful than the other kami.
Okay, so I take a deep breath and look up around me and see what's going on, and then I look at Akiro and go, "Was your hair always purple?"
It is not always purple, but I think Shara did it. But why are you asking me about this right now?
Oh, sorry. Then I guess I just blushed and turned away. There's no help to be had here from the spirits. We need to figure this out ourselves.
Saito, what are you doing?
I'm just smoking in the corner.
You hear Amaro go. Are you actually thinking of helping him right now?
Well, I do what my party does.
He looks at you and says, "All right, not my temple, not my monks. I'm going back to bed. Wake me if you need me."
All right, I will. Wink.
He goes. You all see Maro walking out. Hisoka, what have you been doing?
What the response to what Shizuki had said to me, looking around, looking at Haruki, what's he doing?
Go ahead and roll a perception interrogation check, or the investigation interrogation, whichever it is. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Your inner scorpion senses are kind of tingling here, as you can tell he just did quite a few blunt breach of honors here, in which, even as a Bushi, you are trained to pick up on these things. You can put together that he's the one who screamed. You see evidence that he's been crying. Yeah, this entire situation, he looks ill, pale, sick. You're not really sure what. But you know that, based on the context you have earlier, if he does not get that dice show back, he could lose not only a lot of honor and a lot of face, he would definitely not get that marriage proposal that he's seeking, all sorts of things. So he seems worried. He seems to be kind of trying to decide what to do at the moment.
And then for right now, I'm just gonna post up next to Saito.
Okay.
Okay.
At this point, you hear Maru say, "Not my temple, not my monks. Wake me up if you need me." As he walks away, as you walk towards Saito.
I would like to do another action.
What are you trying to do?
I would like to call Shizuki and her dad over and show them the hair and see if they recognize anyone or have any idea of who might have such hair.
I will help my father move over, but I would like to investigate the daisho.
The daisho stand?
Yes, I would like to touch it.
Okay. Make your make your roll.
I see what she's doing.
That would be an investigation. But also, I'm just assuming that. Cool.
Oh, you hit your target number just on the spot.
Let me also get this information. Bit. Where are you? Yeah, so oh yeah, I did hit my target number. So yeah.
So as you are investigating this situation, you touch the stand, and the last person to have physically touched the stand was your father.
Okay, so it wasn't by hand, it was broken.
Yeah, so you can tell that the last person to have touched it was not the person who smashed it, if it was a person.
Okay. Well, that helps.
Do I notice her doing this? It's not like she's trying to hide it. I'm just.
No, I'd say it's you noticed that I touched it.
Yeah, she touched
Yep,
it. You,
but-
you all see her doing that. She's not trying to hide whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
Do I get
Shizuki, why are you contaminating it?
I'm not.
Wait.
Why are you
I-
touching it? We can check for prints.
That's not a thing.
That's
That
not
is-
a thing.
There's no way we could. How would we check for prints?
I'm just she hasn't told us that she can
I-
look
I-
back.
I-
I think
Mhm.
she only told Hisoka.
Yeah.
Oh, did I only tell?
You did
Ahsoka?
only tell Hisoka, but
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm clueless as to why you're doing that and wondering
Okay.
why you're touching with the evidence,
oh,
basically.
but the thing is that we wouldn't have any sort of established cultural finding prints CSI shit, especially
Okay,
since
well then why are you touching the evidence?
evidence is one of the lower required things in trials in the justice system. Is what I was-
Anyway,
Yeah, it's
getting,
blood
getting,
and witnesses.
it's like basically all witnesses.
Yeah.
getting to the point of the question, I'm seeing if I can see who possibly destroyed it. However, it seems they destroyed it with an object and not their bare hands. So I can't tell who destroyed it.
But do you recognize this hair? It looks like they left this way.
Okay, now coming.
I
over
mean,
to-
if the glass is broken, maybe they forced their body out through this way.
Akira,
It's also-
you said that the person was small, right?
Not really, but yeah, sure.
Oh,
We'll just
okay.
pretend like I said that out loud to everyone.
Sorry. I apologize then.
No, it's fine. I pointed it out specifically to Kazu because he was a hunter, but I didn't not say it out loud, so you probably heard it.
And you said, and I'm looking at the window, and it's rather high. Is what I was maybe led to
Yeah.
believe. So whoever
Yeah,
it was
it's-
is rather athletic for a small person.
The window is up high, the glass is on the outside, there are small footprints that appear to be muddy going from the window to the daisho stand back out. But the glass is on the outside, not the inside.
Wait, the muddy prints are inside the building from the window to the daisho,
That
And
is
back.
what
And
I
back.
understand from what the DM said.
but the window was blown from
The
within.
window is blown out, not in.
Possible 2 people could have been involved.
So whoever it was able to get in without shattering glass, but probably left by shattering glass.
Would the window have been left unlocked, Shizuki?
I know this.
Are you
we keep it locked.
are you doing some weird thing where you can like look at things and tell something about them?
Yes, I can see who last touched it.
Well,
if it was touched.
if they forced their body out through this, wouldn't they have touched these shards of glass that broke?
Peyton, would it work that way?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Assuming nobody accidentally touched it.
So as long as you guys haven't touched it, I
didn't.
should be.
Kazi's a klutz, but I don't think he touched it.
So I'd like to touch the glass.
Make your investigation check.
Oh
Cool.
no, poor Peyton.
It's if I can.
Oh no. She can do this. I fully expected this.
Oh, okay. I'm glad
They
you
can do
planned
this.
for it. I was like, oh no.
I am not worried about anything ever again. If things don't go according to plan, all according to plan anymore.
Woo!
Also, it helps that he. Well, I don't know who it is, but I can see who it is.
So you see who it is, but you don't recognize them.
I don't recognize who they are.
Okay, well, why don't you touch their hair? Because their hair's long and their
Yeah,
back and scalp are touching it, so I guess that is touching.
yes.
That
Double
might help you.
checking that the hair is the same person.
Yeah, it's the same person.
Okay. Yeah, so I know who we're looking for, face-wise.
But you've never seen that person before.
I've never seen that person before.
Can you describe
Has your
them?
dad seen that person before? You should ask him.
Your
you-
father, out of character, Suzuki, you know this is not viable evidence by any means.
Yes.
Yeah,
However, yes, but I will ask him, did he see who took it? Or did he just see that it was gone?
Let's see here. Where does it tell me about this in this thing? No, the blades were there at the party an hour ago. And then, I decided I was going to inspect the blades one more time before we left. Then I come in and this.
Alright. So, if we are to catch them, we need to find them before they pawn off the blades.
Are you saying that you know what this person looks like now? Could you describe them?
Of small-ish stature, long black hair. I'm seeing a salmon-colored, or tuna-colored kimono.
Are they a female?
It's pink. Peyton?
What?
I can't tell, but that's because I have very androgynous eyes. So I can't
I will
tell.
give you 2 more facts about this character that will be particularly helpful. The
Okay.
kimono has a fiery sleeve. Like
Okay.
fiery sleeve.
Fire. So there's a fire pattern on the sleeve of the kimono,
Her left hand is bleeding.
and her left hand is bleeding. Oh, and it's a woman. That's what I
Yeah,
needed to know.
the question was, is it a girl?
Okay.
'Cause
Those are
my-
the 2 facts you get. You
Okay.
lose the image of her.
Okay.
Well, does that sound like did anyone see this person at the party beforehand? Did I see this
I
person
did
at the
not.
party beforehand?
No.
DM? Okay.
No, nobody saw this person.
Okay, I just want to know if they were at the scene of the crime beforehand.
I feel like that kind of outfit would
Does-
definitely stand out to us pretty
Yeah.
easily, I feel.
Also,
Does that kimono? I'm assuming his name is Doji, right?
Doji's the
That-
last name.
Doji's the last name, yeah.
A rookie.
Haruki, Haruki, does that kimono sound familiar to you?
He looks down and thinks and says, "No, but I'm certain Hida Simono put him up to this, or put that person up to this. There's no other explanation. He was aware of everything that's occurred, and he's always tried to tamper with my ability to move forward. I'm certain he did this."
Is that the name of the crab guy? Ida.
Yeah, that's a crab name.
Okay, is that a crab name? Okay. Well, it seems like we should start looking for this person. We have a description. We split up in teams.
Teams or as a full group. Either will work.
Should we not also
Kazi's already
alert
out
your
looking.
guards?
Yeah, I'm outside kind of looking for like broken branches or possibly a way they might have gone. Footprints.
Couple out of character things. There are a couple of guards that you could ask to see an interview on that. The other thing to note, it's late at night.
It would have been hard for them to see.
No, I wasn't asking if they had seen anything, although we should ask that too. I was asking you if we should form a search party. We have a description of a person, and it could have happened within a recent amount of time. We should look for any trace that they're still in the area.
First things first, is there someone who can take the trace amounts of bloody glass and store them safely?
Haruki gives you a questionable look. Why are you trying to save blood?
If they stole your weapon from you, would you not want to pursue it in a court of justice?
I don't see how their blood would help with that.
That's
Out of character. The only way to do that is blood magic, which is highly illegal and dishonorable.
But that's what's admissible in court, though.
Witnesses in this in
Witnesses
in
and
thing.
blood.
We
is
we
what-
witnessed the blood.
Yeah, you witnessed the blood. There are a lot of witnesses here. Multiple of you have high honor ratings.
Essentially, by saying, "Hey, look, we found this blood. This person is bleeding,"
That would be enough.
that would be enough. With how
But-
high.
But
That-
that in
that's-
and of itself is not dishonorable to say we found this blood. This person
Yes,
is bleeding.
but like going, we took this thing of blood. That's gonna make people ask questions.
Also, there's no way for us to like match blood samples. That's
Yeah, that's
beyond technological capabilities.
So in this society, saving things that are bloody would not be
It would make people give you a weird look.
okay. Then
Some people might question if you are a Maho user.
Well, in that I just know that blood is one of the two things, so I thought
Mhm.
that might be a thing. So sorry.
Blood
thank you for
is
clarifying.
an investigator's way of going, I had reason to believe this because I found blood.
Yes.
But it would not need to be presented itself.
No.
Okay.
No.
Thank you for clarifying.
Besides, the court person right now would be Joji Haruki.
Yes. Anyway, so. Anyways, and moving on.
I do think we could split up and cover a lot of ground faster.
Yeah,
I'm going to say out loud, are you guys really going to help him?
Before.
Of course.
I suppose it's
Yes.
the least we could do after, keeping us here.
Okay, out of
That's
character,
part of-
those that are responding. Is anyone else wanting to positively respond to help? Mitsunari or Saito?
Oh, I'm just gonna look at him like he's an idiot. I don't think that
Okay.
deserves a response. I'm going to then go to the guards and see if I can get a party to start
Okay.
looking.
If your honor rating is between 6 and 8, go up 0.1 honor.
There's only one person here with that much honor.
No, there are 2.
Oh, sorry. I didn't think she counted for some reason.
If you are
Kazi,
between-
Kazi also has really high honor.
Oh.
I'm on 6, yeah.
Oh.
If you are between a 4 and at a 6, so if you are at directly 6
Oh,
and not above 6, go up 0.3.
ooh. I can
I'm
feel
almost
the
back to
honor
where
just
I
washing
started
over
this.
me.
If
I'm a better
you
person.
are at between a 2 and a 4, go up by 0.7, and if you were between 0 and 2, go up by a whole point.
That's only
Okay.
to the people that are responding positively.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna just let Daryl do the thing. I know what he's wanting to do.
Saito, what's your opinion on this?
I've been doing things that I wasn't prepared to do for many days now, so I see a benefit in following these yahoos around, and I'll just do what they need to do until I can use it for my purposes.
That's disappointing.
I'm going to ignore what he just said.
We're not talking to you.
I'm already walking out. I've already walked out to go find guards.
Okay,
I'm running to go catch up with Kazi and see if he's seen anything.
Shizuki.
I would have gone with Mitsunari.
Okay, this leaves Hisoka and Saito in the room with Doji Haruki. Have fun. Oh no, the reason I'm saying have fun is because you're all about to realize what he just did.
Well,
Hisoka's now in a group of 3.
No, Hisoka's not with just Saito.
Well, Doji.
And the doji.
Yeah, but Hisoka
I
doesn't
s-
consider the Doji party.
Okay.
yeah. Well, Saito, if you don't want to be here for this, then you don't have to be. But Haruki, can I call you Doji?
You said that backwards, just so you know.
Okay, then switch it around.
Yeah. He gives you a confused look. You're speaking to me far too formally.
Okay, then Haruki. This isn't part of my job description. I was here to escort you, not play get the blade for you. Are you starting to catch what I'm saying?
I understand. It appears that my daughter and the rest of your friends are already going out to do what is right, though.
You're a crane, I'm a scorpion. I don't think I need to tell you about the stories.
He gives you a concerned look.
Do I?
No, you don't.
So then let me ask you something. How much do you want this blade back? Because you know the stories of the scorpion. This doesn't shine favorably on you.
He sighs and says, "What do you want?"
What do you have to offer?
I can get you into any school within the Crane Lands that you'd like.
The crane style doesn't particularly interest me. But we'll keep it on the back burner. Perhaps maybe, you know, this normal scorpion things. Money, weapons, paper.
He sighs and says, "I can get you unlimited traveling papers through the entire Crane Lands if that would make you work or help with me here."
That's a little bit better.
I like that.
Out of character, for those of you that don't know, those are super rare. They don't give those out to many people.
Oh, Saito, you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Care to join them?
Okay, since Daryl, are you above 2 honor or not?
Yes.
Okay,
Barely.
take minus 0.2. Left, you stay right where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know the Scorpion's capability, you know the Tortoise's capability.
He gives you a
Singular-
word, you say the tortoise's capability.
Don't act like you don't know. Paper
No.
isn't everything. Do you purposely not educate yourself?
Out of
You know
character.
there's-
Out of character. It is very commonly perceived that the tortoise are considered. We don't talk about them. They're there, but we don't talk about them.
Okay,
I
Not
know
because
that
they're
way.
good.
I assume
The dirty, underhanded that they are. It's we don't talk about them because they just sweep the streets, and we don't want to admit that they're a samurai.
okay, I assume the higher ups would be aware of the actuality, but
Haruki's
knowing
not that
that,
high
that-
up.
even still, knowing that, I would drop that at the first one then.
Okay.
Then just take out the tortoise, the scorpions. My apologies. Capability. That's still not quite enough, although your offer is quite nice.
Besides,
Maybe
what do you want, Ahsoka?
I have a cursed blade on me right now. I'd love an estrangement. I'd love ensurement that my entire group doesn't have to deal with politics in your lands. I love money.
He looks down and says, "I see." He then gives you a look and says, "So what's your real motive for being here?"
money. I got paid to escort you.
Yes, but none of you knew the exact amount, which makes me question that.
I assure you, it was purely for the money.
Exactly. And on top of that, I'm
He
a
clearly
young
does
man.
not believe you.
I
I'm a
will
young.
roll deceit if you want me to.
You can roll your deception roll if you'd like. Just note that you are dealing with a courtier.
I'm a courtier. Oh, damn it.
I can't mess with the mic cord, guys. I'm sorry. It's the webcam. That means it's my PC.
Like I was going to say, I'm a young man trying to get to become the Emerald Champion. A bit of glory doesn't do much. Also, a bit of vouching helps.
You know the position and status change I'm going to be going through if I can make this happen.
And is that not reason for you to make it happen?
I'm letting you know now that I will at least try to push from that position to help you further that goal.
And those
He
papers
sighs.
would be nice.
That's what he's saying, the free travel papers. Either one of you are more than welcome to make your courtier check to try and force him to do so.
You want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
You'd welcome me to roll it, and we'll take the higher of the two.
Let's go ahead and use a void point on this.
Are you getting the 1k one?
Yep.
Okay. Did you already add in the 1k one?
Yep.
Okay. He seems to be grumbling a little bit, and he says, "Fine. Bring the dagger back, and it shall happen."
Gladly. Good to do doing business with you. I see you're a smart man. And
Okay.
I'll go to leave and catch up with the others.
All right. So let's go to Mitsunari's or Kazuhiko's check with Akiro.
Kazi, have you found anything?
I don't think so. I've been looking around in the area trying to find any sort of like disturbances, but really not much out here that I can find.
I'm gonna give each of you a different experience. Saito, are you going with Hisoka somewhere? Are you following Hisoka out?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to talk to him about going and getting Mara beforehand, or are you waiting?
It didn't seem like Mario was interested, so I'll let Mario be.
All right. Akira or Kazuhiko, roll a roll a d4 for me.
I got it. Whoops.
No, that's not bad. And Kazuhiko, roll a hunting check for me. Kazi, so as you're going around this entire process of trying to follow these footsteps, you come across to a little stable that was sitting outside of the tea house, actually. And then after you get to the tea house, you see it transitions in, and it looks like you can kind of make the assumption that this person got on a horse and took off towards the forest that lies near the crab crane border.
Toward the what that lies near the crab crane?
Took off towards the forest that lies towards the crab. Yeah, the forest that lies near the crab crane border.
Looks like they got a horse from these stables and had headed down towards that way, and Kazi points towards the crab crane border. I'm afraid that's where it kind of leaves off, though. Once we start heading down there, we're not going to catch anything.
Well, we have a description, but I'd hesitate to go too far without telling the others where we're going in case our trail runs cold.
Good point, yeah.
Also, I worry about the political ramifications of crossing into another
Yeah, that could be bad, too.
boundary.
Haphazardly without any real reason besides, hey, we're going to go look for somebody that broke this guy's dice show.
We're not deputized. We couldn't we couldn't claim hot pursuit or anything. Do you think you'd have the ability to follow the horse tracks, or do you think Shara might have that ability?
Possibly. I was thinking about talking to her, see if she could do anything for us here. If she's willing.
I'd say let me leave before you talk to her, but she already knows that I'm here. I just know that she knows, because she's like that.
Out of Kazuhiko's backpack, you were, uh-huh?
So, yeah. You want to ask her, because she... Let's be honest, Shara, you don't like me. I know that, so I'm just going to let Kazi ask you, okay?
She appears out of the backpack in a giant glow of golden glitter. Shizuki and Mitsunari, you guys see this almost like firework of gold glitter shoot up into the sky over by the tea house. We'll come back to that in a second.
Ignore that.
And she just goes, and we're off. And she starts running off towards the forest.
Like, how fast can I keep up?
No.
No? Okay.
She's not, like, excessively fast, but she is faster than you expected.
I mean, I got athletics.
You said we're at a stable right now?
The tea house is a small, like, 3-horse stable.
And my horse is not at that stable.
No.
My horse is at a different stable.
Yes, yours is at the main location.
Well, hopefully she'll come back and tell us maybe their whereabouts. I'm not sure if she knows what they look like, though.
I mean, she's really fast. We could follow on my horse, but I don't know that he'd even be able to follow her.
I think we should regroup. She can take care of herself right now. Maybe she'll come back with some information later.
Yeah, hopefully. Unless she's going to go make our lives worse.
That's a possibility, too, but we're just going to have to take it as it comes, I suppose.
I really hope she's not trying to make our lives worse.
Maybe yours, but not mine.
Yeah, but you know me well enough. She might be trying to make your life worse by association.
Alright.
That's the thing I'm willing to bear.
Alright. So, are you guys going to do anything at locating this horse at the tea house?
The horse is gone, you said.
Yes, locating that this horse, she got on a horse at the tea house. Are you going to do anything else?
I think I'm gonna head back and just see what Shara can maybe dig up.
I would like to go with Shara, but I know I can't keep up with her, and I don't know if my horse would have the ability to track her and catch back up with her.
Mm-mm. Your horse can't track her.
I can, I guess. So I'd go along.
You can try and
track her?
Okay.
You can try and track her if you'd like.
You want to... My horse can carry 2 people, right?
Kazi, you start looking around for Shara's footprints, and come to find out that there's not any.
She's just moving so fast, she isn't leaving any.
It's not that. It's definitely not that.
Shara, can you hear me? Where did you go?
You don't get a response.
Damn, yeah, she's gone. There's no way I'm going to be able to to track some kind of, spirit. That's a little more
Well-
difficult than the spectral realm that we're dealing with.
I mean, if only we had a spirit tracker around. We should go meet up with Mitsunari and tell him that Shara's on the case.
Okay.
I mean, Hisoka might know how to do that too. I don't know. He does weird shit though.
Okay. So, meanwhile, with Mitsunari and Shizuki, I need an appropriate song for this bit.
I am concerned about your choice of appropriate song.
This could be bad.
No.
I'm
Like,
just
if I
concerned
could...
with no.
No. No.
Are we going to role play everything we were typing in chat?
Or can we
I
can we
will-
accept that as
Okay, this is as close as it's gonna get, but imagine more of Undertale's Timmy song.
oh god.
Okay, this is the best I got.
Okay.
Okay.
There is no... okay, so you guys can say what you're saying, and then I will do the next bit.
Okay, that's-
So the first thing I did was look for guards, which I've been recently informed that there are only 3 of, including the woman next to me.
Yes. As far as I know.
So there's probably not too many around that I can find, right, DM?
Not at the moment, no. You were gonna find something else, though.
Well, if
There
that
is
case,
a man hobbling over towards you, as you see this bright yellow light shoot up into the sky,
and
and
What
it
do you
has
think
glitter.
that was?
I think I know. I have my suspicions.
Should I be worried?
Not severely. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright. Now who is this man hobbling towards us?
Alright.
Well, you would know. You live here with all 10 people.
Yes, but I
He's got very, like, rosy, drunk cheeks going on right now.
oh no.
What are you buying?
What are you stealing? My cabbage.
And he comes up and goes, Shizuki, right? And he's like
Yeah.
swinging his arm just a little bit.
Yes, as
You know this is Hiro. He's a merchant that travels through here from time to time.
yes.
How goes it? You're not usually up this late.
I'm not, but incitement has happened and I need to be out. Hiro, I have a question for you. Have you seen a woman come running by you in a pink kimono with a flame on her sleeve?
His eyes have this, like, almost like he's trying to remember something look. And then he looks down. Yeah, that sounds really familiar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did see her.
How recently did you see them?
Couple hours ago. I can't quite remember where did I see her? I will need a courtier check at some point to try with some sort of dialogue to get him to explain.
I'm thinking of the dialogue. I'll grab that. Well, she is part of the excitement of the evening, and it would be very helpful if I could find her. Do you happen to remember where you last saw her?
Make your check.
I'm gonna assume that.
Better than I would have done.
He, like, thinks for a second and goes, "Oh, my stomach." Yeah, I remember. I saw her at the guardhouse. She told me to scram after I saw her handing money over to one of your guards.
Do you know which one it was?
Mm-mm. He looks like he's about to get really sick.
We're good.
I'm gonna take a step back.
Yeah.
Because I do not wish to be in a splash zone.
He then stands up and goes, "Either of you interested in buying a pillow book?" And he opens up his thing to reveal he's got a couple potions, a couple of pipes, a couple of pillow books.
Does he have anything
Looks
of
like
a
a
magic?
map and a lamp.
Does he have anything that looks magical at a glance?
Roll a investigation notice check. You have a +5 to the initial target number because it's nighttime.
Okay. Thank you.
And to what extent of magic are we talking? Are we talking like everyday magical item that people don't realize are magical, or like magical outside of like the big 5 magic item?
Either way.
Okay.
Just, I want to know if I see anything that looks magical. So I'll let you tell me what the TN is when I roll. Oh, wow. That...
You hit spell.
Oh, I hit spellcraft. I was like, that's not right. Investigation notice. Okay. Well, then I fail.
He's got a couple lucky crickets. You hear the chirping sound, which is what gives that away.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's also got a pair of earrings that look like when you look at them, they have this weird shimmer to them that doesn't seem to make sense considering how dark.
Are you going to be staying here the night?
Yeah.
I might want to look at those earrings later, but now is not the time. Thank you for your wisdom on this issue. We have to go investigate.
At this point, he goes, yeah, okay. And then he like hobbles around and he starts doing the drunk walk. Or you can't watch.
And we never saw him again.
I'm going to turn to Shizuki and say, where is there only one in town? Is it going to be easy to find him tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
it will be very easy to find him.
Okay, let's go to find
How
one of
drunk
you.
he is, I don't think he's waking up until midday.
Well, I envy him for that one. Actually, I go back and tap him on the shoulder really quickly and ask if he has a drink for just another bystander. Just another person in this world. See if I can get a swig off him.
Aaron, I misspoke to you earlier when I said there was 2 guards besides you. There are 3 besides you.
Oh, okay, there are 3 besides me, so...
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
so 150% the force we originally thought.
Yay.
There you go.
Okay. There would only be 1 guard's... like...
DM, did I get a
post.
swig off the old man? Did he have a flask on him?
No.
Alright.
This is frustrating because character sheets are disappearing.
That's not good.
No bueno.
I will lead the way to the guard station that I know. I just don't know if there's multiple or not.
Yeah, there's only 1 guardhouse.
Okay.
So, but before that, Histoka and Saito, which group do you want to catch up with? If you want to catch up to a group, or do you want to do something differently entirely?
I mean, could we tell where they all went?
So...
I know Mitsunari vocalized wanting to search for guards.
Yeah. Mitsunari vocalized searching for guards. And you do know where the guardhouse is. Like, it's not completely uncommon knowledge. That's something that you picked up earlier when you were investigating, is where the guardhouse was.
Right.
Meanwhile, you would have known that Akira and Kazuhiko went to follow the tracks. And you would have been just short of the event with the glitter.
Does that mean they didn't see the glitter?
They did not see the glitter, no.
Fine.
Saito, any preferences?
No.
If not, we're about to play rock, paper, scissors. Okay, we're playing rock, paper, scissors.
Parchment, shears, and...
Parchment, shears,
Boulder.
Boulder. Yeah. Okay. Are you Kazuhiko or am I Masonari? Vice versa. Which one?
Texas.
I'm Kazuhiko.
You could have been Shizuki.
Okay.
Okay, now out of character, you're both going to roll a d3 to me and GM roll. And this will determine whether you pick boulder, shears, or parchment.
A D3?
Yep.
Yep.
Just slash GM roll 1d3.
But how do they know which one is Boulder Shield?
But
1 beats 2, 2 beats 3, 3 beats 1.
There you go.
Out of character, Mitsunari, where do you write your pillow book notes?
There's if you go to the sheet of all the handouts at the bottom, it should say player pillow books, and it should have yours. Mine says Mitsunari's pillow book. I assume yours says Akira's.
Hisoka and Saito, you both go, boulder, parchment, shears, shoe, and you both throw out shears. Roll again.
You said it's in the notes.
If you go like to the page of all the names of like player characters, NPCs, etc., it's under handouts at the bottom. It says player pillow books.
Oh,
I don't have access to that.
If he doesn't have one, then
I do have one.
Oh.
This time around, you both go boulder, shears, parchment, shoe. Hisoka throws out shears while Saito throws out parchment.
Okay, so Hisoka wins.
okay, let's go catch up with Mitsunari and Shizuke then.
Okay, sounds good.
You four meet up at the guardhouse.
Do I want to know what you were doing in there?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. All
I
right, let's
hope
go.
it was worth it.
Very.
We did. I mean, we were just.
Nope. I don't want to know.
Had to calm your father's words.
Chatting. Yeah.
Exactly.
Do I believe them?
Alright.
I'm very gullible. I get a minus 1k1 to persuasion rolls or whatever. They get an extra against me. Do I believe them, DM?
He's fixing the pillow book situation for me, so he
Oh.
probably didn't hear you.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna
you
assume.
want to say this?
I'm gonna assume that I do honestly believe you. But
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just let you make your assumptions there, because I do not like putting characters against each other in those roles.
well, I mean, I think maybe we should just roll for it to see if I believe or not.
If you want to, that's how you can do it.
But you would get 1k1 extra on your. What would the roll be?
Sincerity, deception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And what I would be in? I would be investigation. No, what notice?
Investigation, interrogation,
Okay.
and these are all DM rolled.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't look at the chat. How do I DM roll to? You
It'll
when-
ask you to whisper it to me, and then you won't know what you rolled.
got it.
Saito, do you just want to use your roll that you use publicly?
Sure.
Okay. Mitsunari, you do not believe. You believe Saito is not being 100% truthful with you, but you believe Hisoka.
Oh, all right. Well, silly me. Anyway, we got a tip from an old man that one of the guards may have been paid off, so we're gonna investigate that. Who's the guard on duty?
Usually at this time of night, they're beginning to wind down.
Shizuki, do you know their shifts?
I do. We would need to know who was on duty a couple hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just putting the last one in there for you, Shizuki.
Okay. The last one who should have been on duty was
Jinso.
Shinso. And okay. Daidoji.
So as you all go into the guardhouse, you only find Doji Kamasti and Dadaoji Sinan in there. These two. You do not see Jinso.
Who's on duty right now? Like they're both there?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're both there.
Are they both
There
actively
is-
working?
Out
I would assume
of
they
character right
should.
now, there is no super active guard usually.
They don't even take like active shifts, so
It's
They usually have one
very-
person wake up and do a walk, and that's it. And then they go back to bed.
It's very quiet here normally.
Mm-hmm.
Kamisa, Anon, do you know where Shinsho is?
They both look at each other, then they look at you and go, no clue where he went.
Did either of you see a woman in a pink kimono with flames on the wrist earlier
They
today?
both give you a confused.
I mean, do they answer the question though?
They
No, I have no clue who you're talking about.
Thank you.
This is going to be my one reminder to everybody. If you wish to use insight, you have to call it out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, this isn't gonna go well, but insight check.
I'd like to insight.
I'm gonna try and see if I believe them. Oh,
Investigation, interrogation.
I did pretty good.
Damn good.
I was like, I did pretty good.
Anybody else rolling?
I am.
Kazi and I are not there, if I understand correctly.
Yep,
That's
you
correct.
guys are tracking.
Saito, are you going to try and see if these guys are lying? Or are you looking for that info?
Sure.
Damn.
Okay, so all of you know that these two are lying. Or at least not, they are lying poorly.
All of both of them?
Both of them are lying.
Well, not being able to read the situation particularly well, I'm gonna give Shizuki a look. Like a like an expectant look and see if she also
Yeah.
thinks what I think she thinks what I see. And it looks like she sees what I see. So
She's pinching the bridge of her nose.
They both go crap at the same time.
They like actually say that?
Yes. This is as if this has been a thing that's happened more than once.
Tell me the truth.
Genso took off without warning about an hour ago.
You know which way he went.
Nope. No idea what he's done, or no idea why, but I'm sure he's got nothing to do with what just happened inside. It's as if they've been informed somehow. Out of character. Yes, it makes sense that they would know. They probably heard the scream, came, checked in, and then went back.
Yes. No. Yeah.
wait, but also they lied about
See if they're
having
lying.
seen the pink woman.
You
So
okay?
what do you know about this pink woman?
They both look at you. What pink woman? They are not lying.
Oh,
Okay. So they don't know.
that was
about
when I was
the-
inset checking though. That's what.
No, they're just lying about the not knowing where the guy is.
Oh, I was insight checking the woman knowledge.
And yeah, y'all would be also able to tell. No, they do truthfully know that they probably learned from Haruki about the Daisho being taken.
Yes. Okay.
And we're told to act normally because if it gets out that the dagger was stolen, there would be a problem.
Yes. However, would you please do me a big favor and at least head to the house? Just keep an eye on Doji, Haruki.
They both bow, seeming slightly terrified of the fact that they know that they just got caught and alive by Shizuki, and take off.
They're gonna get lashes tomorrow. That was out of character.
All right.
Like some guards you got there.
They like to watch out for their own. Sometimes it's harmless. Sneaking sweets. This one's not so much.
Oh, out of character, Shizuki, you would also probably assume that Jinso is innocent, because that was a peasant that told you he accepted a bribe, and clearly a Dodauji is above being bribed.
Yes. It's still a concern that there is even the possibility of that being a thought.
Okay.
That's what the concern is, because that's
Okay.
being bribed is a very dishonorable thing. Or at least for a crane.
Anything else that you guys are doing here?
We would like, I have a feeling, just gut instinct, that wherever that shimmer of glitter will lead us to your friends.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty accurate feeling.
I think we should see what information they have found.
Um,
I'm gonna lag behind and be like, Hisoka, that was so nice of you to do that and try and help Haruki become more collected. That was really good of you.
I'm just gonna look at him for a few seconds before going, are you doing this intentionally?
No, I wasn't doing it intentionally. Now I'm confused. Like, all right, so I'm gonna turn red because I'm confused and just like try and walk fast again and be next to Shizuki because now I don't know what to believe. Now I don't know what to believe.
And I'm going to catch back up with Mitsunari and walk next to him intentionally.
This is just really awkward, so I'm gonna reach into my bag and like take some sake.
He reaches into his bag, pulls out another bowl of rice, and just begins.
Yeah, more rice. No, but I do have sake. I have a lot of sake. I keep buying it, so I'm gonna drink some as we walk to where we're going.
Tea leaves, unprocessed tea leaves.
I guess that. Well, I don't have time to. I don't have time to brew it as we're going, so I'm just gonna drink the sake.
He shoves tea leaves into his mouth.
All right, so you all eventually meet back up at the main house. What do you all say? And then we're going to take a break.
I informed them of what me and Akira had done outside, how Shara had taken up towards a certain direction, the direction that possibly the suspect might have gone.
You need to roleplay this, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's going to say, I'm going to do this, just do it.
Okay.
Hey guys, so we might have found something. Kazi was able to track the footprints to a stable near the tea house, and then the trail kind of went cold. We think that the perpetrator or alleged perpetrator might have gotten on a horse. The footprints kind of led to the crab crane border, but Kazi couldn't really track it anymore, so Shara decided to try to track it. She burst out of Kazi's backpack in a fit of gold and glitter, and then ran faster than I've ever seen her run before.
Out of character. Out of character. Shizuki, this sounds freaking crazy to you.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and face palm.
I raise my eyebrow.
You'll probably meet Shara when she gets back. Don't worry.
They met Shara. She pretended to be a human, remember?
She has an unhealthy obsession with glitter. Don't worry about it, we're helping her through it.
She loves glitter and apparently dyeing hair. I point to my
I
hair.
knew there was something off about your hair.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's purple.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I
like
kind of
it.
like it, okay? I kind of like it. She didn't do bad, okay?
Oh, anyway.
She might be trying to troll me, but she didn't do bad.
What we found out, as I suspected earlier, I think there may have been two people involved on this. There was someone on the inside who probably let the suspected woman in. However, it would be very dishonorable to assume that someone was bribed, but I do still suspect that there is more than one guilty party.
We would like to find that individual and question them.
Well, do you have any witnesses that can attest to the bribery? Because that would not be dishonorable.
Not one of enough status that it would matter. So we're gonna need
Yes.
something harder, like a confession.
I can get that out of him if you want.
I'm not going to ask any questions about how Hisoka.
Confessions
I'm
are a
gonna ask-
big part about the law too. We we
Yeah,
need.
but I don't want to know how Hisoka is so eager to get that confession.
Very extreme
I
Out
don't
of
want to know
character
what
interaction
tactics
methods.
he's going to use.
I
Out of
imagine
character.
Scorpions will
You
get
all know it's very dishonorable suggestion.
I don't even want to
It's
hear it.
very-
That's my big sauce
I-
my armor goes down.
I believe we should try the Asting
Yeah, I think.
first.
Yeah, that's good. We should do that.
Yeah, I usually catch more flies with honey.
I didn't insinuate anything, but
Hisoka, anytime you open your mouth, you're insinuating something, hun.
But
anytime you open your mouth, you say something stupid. So
Oh my god.
You're not wrong, though.
I like that it's true, but also the most childish thing I've ever heard. Anytime you say something, it's dumb. It's I'm like, yeah.
You're not wrong, though. Normally, I would feel insulted, but you're kind of accurate. That said, you're really shady, so I think I'm going to go with the others here on this one and say maybe we don't try to force a confession out of someone right now.
We'd have to find him first.
So at this point, as you're all talking, Carl walks back, and she groans.
Oh, what's the matter?
They crossed a creek.
Oh no. Can't get over
Oh.
those, can you?
Not without getting my clothes wet, as she's still trying to hide the fact that she is human.
Wait, she's in human form right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ears?
Yeah, at least from what you can tell.
Yeah, but without
Okay.
the ears and tail?
Yeah, without the ears and
Okay.
tail.
Okay.
Alright, I think heading.
Shizuki, by the way, she does not look like the samurai. Or even a monk.
Shara, when you were tracking, did you lose like the scent over the creek, or was it footprints, or what were you using?
Maybe you shouldn't ask this in front of Shizuki.
She goes, I'd like to make sure that I'm the one who knows what I'm doing and not everybody.
I'm just seeing if there's any way we can help you regain the trail.
She's got methods.
Well, maybe Kazuhiko could, because, you know, he's a hunter. But I doubt that you...
I'm here to help your senses however I can, so I'm just asking if I can do that. If not,
They
then
rode a
that's
horse
all
towards,
you need to say.
They rode a horse towards that little place that's at that weird border area. And it looks like they went towards the village on the other side.
Well, we have a direction. It's very late. I'm very tired and slightly drunk. I'm going to bed.
You should probably rest.
We'll pick this up in the morning.
Hopefully someone in the town over has seen our salmon-suited friend.
I don't really want to stop right now with
If you want to go tonight, that's
Right.
fine. I need my rest.
Yeah, I know you do weird void shit. I understand.
Actually, you don't know that.
You've never seen him do anything.
You've never
like that.
seen me do anything like
I
that
have
ever.
literally never seen you do any of that shit.
He's never done anything that you could physically tell is a void spell.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Tea
Like,
ceremonies
it-
aren't really like
see-
it, yeah.
Because
So
the
here's
void
the
shit's
point.
all like suddenly you feel stronger. It's all like very
Yeah.
subtle. Fire is
So, like-
fire.
So here's like the one thing about the void. If you if you don't actively know that that's what he's doing, it looks like he's just messing up the void. That's literally what it looks like.
Well,
In that case, I retract my statement and say, yeah, you do that weird weather changing shit, and I'm sure that requires a lot of sleep and concentration. Makes sense.
Something like that. Thank you. I will go rest.
does anyone else want to pursue it? I just don't know. If it's in Crablands,
Is there a diplomatic problem with going over to the Crablands?
Yes.
yes.
I'm saying that in character to Shizuki.
No,
sorry.
and that was an in character. Yes.
Well, I imagine without any cause or justification besides we're going to track down somebody that broke furniture.
Even if they were reasonable, which most people are, the crab unless the DM is fixing the thing. We would need travel papers to be able to get across without having issues. And I am just concerned. Well, they did break it, but there was a broken. Yes, they broke the stand.
Those furniture vandals. It was a drive-by fruiting. It was a It was a drive-by fruiting.
Hopefully they will honor travel papers written by my father.
Can we get those that fast?
Out of character question, our current travel papers say what?
Kanto region.
Can't reach.
Out of character.
Sinnoh.
Out of character. They stopped at the crab. Or you all technically have with crab.
Can you pull up the map and
Yeah.
You guys have travel papers through the crab land.
Oh, we do, but she doesn't.
Suzuki does not.
So we could just go.
If
you-
a small
Good.
party wants to go, go. I'm spending the night here.
Mitsunari putting his foot down.
No,
If
he
I
put
was
his
to
head
go-
down on the pillow. Bye.
If I was to go, I would need papers. Can I trust you?
Out of character, the other thing, the rest of you, she doesn't know you have papers. And she's
I
not
don't.
supposed to know.
She checked our papers at the
I
gate.
know you have papers for our land. I don't know that you have papers for Crabland.
So they're different papers.
Mhm.
I
Every
thought we just had like one paper that specified our rift or something.
no.
Papers.
Well, ours is from the Emerald Champion, so it's kind of like a...
Which she doesn't know and is not supposed to know.
Yes, so I do not know that you have Crabland papers, and so I'm like, I don't know how we could get Crabland papers like tonight, as issues with over the other
It would
side.
take your father about 3 hours to actually make them anyway.
And
yeah.
he's distraught.
Like, he can validate them and give you full access. At least to Wachimasu.
Okay.
And a little bit of distance in. Just
I'd be
due to his locational standing, he can legally do that.
Okay. I would be able to get into the village next over and the surrounding area. I just don't know how far I could go after that. It would take a bit of time, so I'd have to stay here. And I don't.
would like to go as quickly as we can before the trail kind of goes cold. I mean, that there's a good chance that the person is not going to be wearing that same kimono tomorrow.
Understandable.
Shara looks at you and says, "Okay, you're going into a giant land. She's tiny. You'll be fine. I'm going to bed." And then she proceeds to walk towards Kazuhiko's room. Out of character, I am not going to allow you all to split the party.
That's what I thought. Yeah, we definitely have to decide.
I need a unanimous decision, or a
Right.
one-sided decision, or I can just say Mitsunari deemed it, and you all are going to agree that you are waiting until tomorrow.
I think
I can
would
be
like to
overruled.
go- I would like to go before the trail runs cold.
That's
or
valid.
Before they have a chance to get too far.
Out of
but-
character, I just don't want to take a point of exhaustion or whatever the equivalent is of not sleeping all night. That's
Don't do
what I'm more worried about. I don't care that I used a spell today. Trying to make an
not
investigation
sleeping is
happen
difficult.
when you don't sleep is gonna be fucking hard.
Oh, at any
I
rate,
was
we're gonna
say-
have to wait 3 hours for her to get for
Papers
Shizuki to get
anyway.
papers. Yeah, so we're gonna have to wait at least 3 hours.
so. Sleep would not.
Is
be
it
the
3
worst.
hours per person, or is it 3 hours
we're
total
good.
for all of us?
For all of us.
He can put all of you on one page.
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is how you've been traveling, and you've all been having one person carry them.
And also, we don't blow our cover if we do it that way, because they're not supposed to know that we have overriding Imperial papers.
Yeah.
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 All right, let's take a
I'm-
sleep. Yes, this time.
I'm not gonna go by myself, so I guess we're sleeping and then we'll resume first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does your
I
house
mean-
have room service?
So we're going to take a little break. I want tea.
Okay. Go get tea.
I'm
get
going to
tea.
make specialty, actually.
Ooh.
Hey, Greg.
Yay, specialty.
You-
Is it
you know where
is it a
it's coming from.
specialty?
No, he
Yes.
bought it from Chinatown, and he paid a lot of money for a bunch of it. Basically, what I did in game last week, he did in real life here.
Okay. Well, with that,
Bless you.
I will be right back. as I
Bless
am-
you.
Same, I'll be back in a bit.
I'll get some water or something. I could use a walk too, or a breather. I'll be right back.
Bless you.
Gesundheit, blep. Gesundheit again? In advance. I see it. There it is.
Oh.
Bless you.
Your allergies, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bye.
Daryl, I think it's just you and me.
Damn. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know, fam. I kind of
know
want to go
you-
get ice for my drinks,
Oh, go for it.
but I don't want to leave all of the streams unattended. So, you were gonna ask a question?
I was just gonna ask if you know any good ways to break in dress shoes.
To break in dress shoes.
Yep.
Hmm.
I just bought some today and I have to start breaking them in.
Are they like super tight on you, or are they just like just need regular wear and tear to break it?
I mean, the top's kind of tight, but nothing too bad. It's just like regular wear and tear, no, mainly.
Well, they actually do make something that like stretches shoes a little bit so that they can become more comfortable.
Hmm.
There's like a certain thing you can put in there that'll stretch them a little bit, but I don't know
I'm back.
how
Yeah.
feasible that would be for you.
Yeah, no.
I would say possibly just wear them around your house before you have to wear them to an event.
What's the question? Oh, are you talking about the pants?
How to break in dress shoes.
Oh, dress shoes.
Yeah. I had to buy a full outfit today for my presentation on Wednesday.
Mm.
I've got a 20-minute walk to class for it.
I mean,
What you could do is
you could
carry
swap
the dress
shoes.
in the backpack, yeah, and
Yeah.
swap.
That's very common. Just swap shoes. Then they'd be clean. You might even be able to take them back.
Yeah, if only they buy them from a Payless.
Oh, well. That's
Is
okay.
Payless going out of business?
Yeah, that's what I bought them from.
Isn't all retail going out of business?
True.
Oddly enough, Best Buy is not struggling.
Hmm.
They're like the one big box retailer that is not struggling right now.
Which you think would not be happening, considering you walk into a Best Buy and they have 30 employees doing nothing.
Yeah. But apparently, Best Buy is surviving because instead of selling products, their CEO has instructed them to sell
Services.
education
Oh.
and experience. So they're catering to the elderly who don't understand technology, and that's where they're pushing their advertisements to.
Hmm.
So that people who don't know what they're doing will come to Best Buy, get the education from them, and then feel compelled to purchase because they received the education
Hmm.
on the product.
That's smart.
Which
Alive.
I think is very smart. It's things you can't get on Amazon or like, you know, a regular computer parts website.
My only question for that is how long is that actually like realistically feasible for? But then again, new generation is like uneducated about random shit, so it can still be feasible long term.
Yeah, I don't know how long it would be feasible.
I'd say you got about 15 to 20 years.
Yeah, probably. I mean, think of how many parents are still trying to buy Wiis for their kids because they think the Nintendo Wii is the greatest thing ever.
I don't know, are there any? I have to assume after you said that there are some, but...
I imagine that there are quite a few who are like, oh, I love the Wii.
Oof.
What you could do, Daryl, is if you walk around town, like say you're just gonna walk around like playing Pokemon Go or whatever for a few hours, that would break them in, and then they'd feel fairly comfortable for you for Wednesday.
Do you have to walk around in your presentation, or are you just mostly gonna be standing?
I'm gonna be standing, but like, the career I'm going into, I'm gonna be going into a lot of like I have to wear dress shoes at least in the city. For the offices, I have to wear dress shoes a lot because for some reason they want HR to wear fucking business casual.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just have to get used to like the methods, and I don't know if there was like a special method for breaking these in because these feel a lot different from like sneakers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not a
would
method,
say,
just doing it.
Two things you could do. One thing that helps in particular is to put a band-aid on the back of your heel. Because then when you're breaking it in, it's not going to rub as hard up against the skin. Because if it does that, then it'll like cause a sore and it'll like actually break the skin. Another thing you could do, this is going to sound stupid, but look up marching band shoes. Because high school marching bands have to wear like pretty fancy dress shoes most of the time, but they're designed to be comfortable for walking.
Okay. I didn't know about that though.
Yeah.
I need new RAM for my computer. I think I have shitty RAM.
Why was it doing?
It just stutters.
Is your browser crashing at all?
No. And it's Discord too, like everything. My whole computer just bogs down and stutters.
Did you update your graphics drivers?
I did.
Ever since NVIDIA's last update, everything's been fucking up for me.
Oh, maybe it is the newest update.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
No,
yeah.
but I also think I have problems with my RAM. But it could be both issues.
Why do you think you have issues with RAM?
Because this issue of it stuttering inexplicably after just like leaving it on too long has just been persistent lately. And then I looked at all, like I had someone who knew what the fuck they were doing look at all my computer parts, and they were all like, this RAM looks pretty sketchy. And I'm like, it is pretty sketchy, isn't it? So that's basically where I'm at right now, because I've done like virus checks and checked my memory, and I've checked my CPU temperatures, I've checked my GPU temperatures. The computers should be working great, and I get these weird stutters, and so it's either a software issue, in which case I don't know what the fucking problem is, because
Hey, Greg.
Or it's the RAM.
He said to take about 15 minutes, or it takes like 5 seeping minutes, right?
I don't know. I don't think we asked him. He gave you a pamphlet.
Yeah.
He gave you this whole thing that was like how to brew our fucking tea.
I'm pretty sure it's just a 5-minute seep time based on what it looked like, but
To which you said, I'm good. And then you were like, I'm gonna go talk to my Japanese history professor or whatever. So.
yeah, I haven't had a chance to go and talk to Professor Lee.
Yeah, so I don't have the answer because I'm not a Japanese
It looks
history
like it's
professor.
seeping.
What are we confused about?
He bought expensive tea, and he wants to know what the guy said on how to brew it, and I was like, you didn't really give him a chance, so I don't know, because he didn't tell us. He gave us a pamphlet, and you walked out of there confident that you would ask your teacher, and you have not done that yet. So, so the information is not there to be learned or remembered, rather.
Oh yeah, that's just fine. Okay. It's literally you just put them in water, and if you want to not have the leaves, you'll have to deal with it.
If you don't want to have the leaves in your tea, then you're
Well, you
going
just
to
have
want
to get one of those
get...
strainer thingies, like the little
Yeah.
little metal ball things.
Or you
there.
could
They-
get a...
They come in
Infuser.
infusers. They come in the best shapes. I've seen ones that were like little T-Rexes and little whales.
I'm fine with the leaves in the tea.
Aw.
They're the best.
It's too hot though.
My sister has one that's a sloth that's so cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
we
anyways,
good?
let's get back on track. Everyone's back, right?
Well, Manthella's not back yet because we can
Okay.
see him not be back right now.
Okay. So, anyways,
Okay.
you all took a little bit of a break for the night, and you wake up the next day to basically you wake up knowing the events of last night. I'm just going to assume that Shizuki did the process of getting the papers necessary for travel.
Yes.
How's
Okay.
your father doing? Is he distraught?
He
Still?
knows I am on this, and that all of you are on this.
Well, that's a lot of confidence that I didn't expect to receive. Let's go.
You will note that Suzuki is in armor in her travels.
Fancy. You will note that I am not.
All right. So, where are you all going?
Towards the crab
We're
crane.
gonna follow
border.
the tracks to the
Right.
creek, I suppose, where we last lost them, and then see if we can
Last known
pick up the
whereabouts.
trail from there.
Okay. How hard are you pushing your horses? Because you've all been provided with decent horses. Akiro, you do not need to worry about the check. Congratulations.
Is
Yay.
Maru with us?
Yeah, Maru is with you.
Okay. Did someone provide him a horse?
Yes.
Yes.
Because
He
we
literally
were
just
minus
says-
a horse for him.
As he wakes up the next morning, he's like, "Well, it seems like there weren't any more interruptions last night. All right, what are we doing today?" And like, as he's out in front of all of you who are like out in the middle of the night trying to figure out what the hell happened, he seems all energetic and refreshed.
Oh, I'm sure.
What did it? What did it?
So as far as pushing the horses, I would say pretty hard.
Yes.
Ew, you smell that.
Did he say cilantro smelled good or bad?
That,
Bad.
Bad.
Oh, you smell bad.
Kitty, kitty.
Aw.
All right, I need horsemanship checks from everybody but Akiro.
Okay.
She's not hiding her tracks, so you do not need a hunting check.
Can I ride with someone? Or do I have?
Uh,
Okay. Never mind. This is just not gonna go well.
is it horsemanship or animal handling?
Horsemanship.
Oh, that's
where's-
different apparently, according to you right now.
it is
Oh,
different.
I was about to say I take negative
Goddamn.
modifiers on that shit.
I rolled really well.
Um
I'm just gonna go ahead and use a void point to make the strength.
yeah, same. That's what I was about to say. I'm gonna just do the same. And fuck it. Whatever.
Ouch.
Damn.
I don't like animals that much. I wish I could.
What about the spirits of animals?
Well, I'm not afraid of them.
Okay, Maru.
Mars like, I got this. Don't worry, guys.
He
Fuck him and his
when he-
blue number.
when you guys get on the horse for the first time, he says, "I have no clue what I'm doing." He seems to be a natural.
Oh my god, Mark.
Are you a unicorn?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, and Akira didn't have to roll because
I wonder why.
he's got this. He's got.
Literally, his horse doesn't face the risk. Mitsunari, while you're riding, you accidentally, you like, your horse seems to trust you for a while until you lead him right into a rose bush,
Oh no!
Oh no.
which tears up one of his legs really, really bad.
How do I drive these things?
Okay, so as you begin to like be in the middle of the forest, you all hear the sound of not your horse's horse steps, but other horses' horse steps.
Wait, didn't someone roll worse than
Alright.
me? No. Yeah,
Yeah.
Saito rolled. Oh, he. What?
I messed it
Oh,
up.
animal handling. Nope, I was the only one who fucked it up. I was. So wait, so my horse is a turned leg. Now what? Can it? It can't go now.
It can still go, but you're not going to get there as fast, or everybody risks leaving Mitsunari behind.
No.
Why?
So-
Can I just be switched to someone else's horse? Akira's
the
can
only horse
hold
that could
two.
support yours would be Akira's. Then Akira would have to start making rolls
Oh well. Then I guess we'll take
and
longer.
risk hurting his horse.
I guess we'll take
The warrior
longer
horse.
then.
That's a shame that your horse is gonna be glue one day.
Oh no.
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh my
Right.
god.
It's not my
Oh, he
horse.
has- Oh my god.
What?
That is out of character.
I'm kidding.
So-
No,
I'm-
that was
as
in
a-
character.
Mine was in character. My
mine
character
was
doesn't
also
like.
I have no idea how to respond to that. Aaron said, "Oh my god."
Okay, so as you all are riding, you see a group of people also on horses coming towards you. They're very large, very, very
The
large.
people
Any,
or the
um,
horses?
The
clan
people,
description?
not the horses.
Do they
I'm
seem to
picturing
be?
giants on ponies.
Do they seem?
Yeah.
Do they seem to be guards or like professional like soldiers or like a?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the countenance?
Okay,
Oh boy.
I was like, do they seem like you know?
Looks like we might
Yeah.
have a fight on our hands, guys.
I wouldn't recommend we
Are
fight
we near?
I would not.
them
What?
in their
They could be
land.
very friendly people, Kazi. Don't judge a book by its cover.
One of them rides up. He appears to be the leader of three of them and says, "Who are all of you and what are you doing in Crablands?"
Shizuki?
Yeah, that's where.
You don't want me to
Dude.
handle this one.
No.
Right.
Doji Suzuki, we're tracking a thief, and we have passage. And I'll show
I
him
want
the
to see the
papers.
papers.
I offer the papers.
Okay. He almost snatches the papers out of your hands. And the other two are looking at him suspiciously, like as if they're wondering what's taking him so long.
We got
Alright.
the guard who can't read.
Yeah.
No. He looks at you all and goes, "Looks like they're in order. But you all still need to come see the head of the nearby village to make sure everything's okay with him. He can deny your passage anyway."
That actually sounds like a good idea. He might be able to help us.
All right.
Shizuki, you know this man that they're trying to take you to hates you. Simply because you're his daughter.
What?
I know.
You know this situation.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, yep, this is not good. Great.
Peyton, can you pull the map up
you
and show
seem
us where we
you
are
seem
exactly?
nervous, Shizuki. We're actually off the map. Like the cities we're in are too small for the map. I think.
Yeah, these are not noticeable size cities.
Yeah, we're like
But,
we're like in the
yeah.
sticks. We're like.
Yeah, but
Boondock.
like in the general vicinity of where.
Yeah, and even zooming in, that at least gives us a, hey, look, this is where we are.
So
alright.
wait, did we
Yeah.
come from square going to X?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
Got it.
Yeah.
We were in square, now we're in X.
Heading towards X.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
almost to X.
so it's let's just say my father and the head of this village do not get along.
Well, this is a great opportunity to mend that relationship.
All right.
You
For
don't do
future notice, do they have any notable duelists?
DM?
Not that you know of.
Not that I know of.
Plan C.
Going to the X-Men.
All right.
This is not going to be fun.
This feels like an appropriate thing for what's going on here. I hope this is the one I'm thinking of.
Why do you seem so nervous? What's
Wrong
the
one.
story with this guy? As we journey towards our destination.
Nope, wrong one.
That's battle music.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it. You know what, we'll just keep with this for now.
My father and the head of the town, the nearest crab lord, just have never gotten along as far as I know. Haven't really gotten a reason.
Out of character. Hisoka, this isn't an uncommon thing for you to hear about. They're not from the same clan, and they're vying for each other's resources, generally.
Right.
So,
If you've been in the political scene, you would know that. Saito, you'd know that that's the exact reason why.
Are we going to be safe there, Shizuki, with you in our presence? Are you going to be safe?
I would be safe.
He wouldn't
Well,
try
if-
anything.
He wouldn't try anything. It's just highly possible that he might deny our papers.
In which case, we'll have to leave
Yes.
or
but-
fight.
And we'd have to maneuver this carefully.
All right. So as you approach the village of Washimasu, a couple things of important note. It's bigger
Wait.
than Tochigi.
Oh, hold on. How
But a
do
lot
you spell
less-
the city? Washi.
Washi,
Masu?
W-A-C-H-I, Masu, M-A-S-U. But it's got a lot less amenities as well. It's everything that you would kind of expect from the clan that's known for its pragmatism. It's definitely built for function over beauty. And you can
Just
even
like
tell
me.
that's the
No,
case
you're
about it with even the inhabitants. Even though Wachimasu is many miles from the threat of the Shadowlands, this village just seems set and fortified for an invasion. And as you approach, you can see these precautions seem fairly well justified, as it seems to be suffering from a recent battle. There's a large bonfire at the end of the road that you're coming in on, and it's fueled by goblin and human corpses. The villagers seem fairly subdued by their recent losses, but also seem fairly determined at the same time.
Oh my
You
goodness.
can see that at least the Crab Clan's reputation for perseverance is reflected in each villager here.
I will ask the samurai leading us, how recently was the raid?
Yesterday.
Timing is not...
Do these raids happen often?
Are you asking them that?
Yeah, I'm asking the captain guy.
Why would an armorless pipsqueak like you care?
Yeah.
He's got a
Hey,
point, though.
Big oof.
Mm-hmm. No, I was just curious.
Then let me ask, do these happen often?
Yeah. About every year.
No, I was.
Wow.
What just happened there?
No, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm totally cool with it.
Did he say every year?
Every year.
On
This one came early.
Honestly, it looks like you weren't very ready for it.
We're always ready for it.
Hmm.
It's just never good.
It doesn't look it, yeah. That smell, oof.
So they point you to like a very. They take you up into the middle of the village, and they point up the road a little bit. The big one. That's where you need to go.
Thank you.
By chance.
They turn
have
to
you
go
seen-
back on patrol.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
If we get to keep our papers, we'll ask again.
Good idea, yeah.
One of them does head towards the manor, though.
Oh,
That you were pointing
one
out to.
person is escorting us.
No, he's just
No,
going
he's
ahead.
We should ask him if he's seen anyone in a pink salmon kimono with fiery stuff.
Out of character, remember. Haruki believes that the Lord here put that lady up to it.
Yes.
Wait, he
Which
didn't
is
tell
why
us
we
that
should
though.
ask if-
No, he told you that.
He did say that.
I'm sorry. When did I
I
miss
know,
that?
he did. That night, like,
Oh.
when you all started asking questions about what he saw, he just said he's certain that it's this guy that put him up to it.
So I'm gonna keep my eyes out for anyone who matches the description of a long-haired small woman and may or may not be wearing pink while we walk through this
Question.
town.
Question, because it's not established.
Okay.
Did Doji write the papers for Shara as well?
Do you want to double check that?
Is Shar currently traveling with us out in plain
Oh.
sight?
Kazi, you don't feel her in your backpack right now, even.
Cyber?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, are you all just going up to the? What are you all going to do?
You didn't
Well,
answer that question.
I did. I
Is
would
anybody checking the
assume-
paper?
I will check the paper.
Okay.
I was like, you have
it
the
doesn't-
paper.
Yeah, it does not have Shara's name on it.
I would assume
And-
that because Shara is not as frequently here with us, that we would have written her name down.
Alright, let's keep going. I like I said, I want to keep my eye out for anyone that would match that description as we're walking through this town.
I will as well.
Yeah, head on a swivel.
You may make your investigation roll then.
Okay.
I will also investigate.
Investigation.
Saito, I need a second roll from you.
Holy shit!
Holy.
God damn.
By the way, Greg, just your character's name is spelled two different ways.
Where?
Your name below your face
Oh.
is Mistunari.
Oh, well, it's Mitsunai, so I will fix that.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's
I
his
did not
Italian
notice
cousin.
I did just thought I was pronouncing it
Mistunari.
wrong the
that.
entire
Mr.
way.
Nari!
Mistunari, make it the spaghetti.
Okay.
Six.
So, as you're all doing your various investigations, those of you that rolled under a 25,
Me.
what you notice is that there's two crab warriors serving as the local guards, while it looks like the rest of them are out on patrol. You don't see anyone around with long hair, like that you found at the dice show stand. It seems that most of these peasants are large, brutish, and honestly, Kazi, while you're looking around, you think some of them could arm wrestle you, and you'd never arm wrestle an archer.
Never, never.
You don't.
I gotta pull back like crazy.
Are we gonna find Ronan from the MCU?
Where's...
Are we gonna find Ronan from what?
Ooh,
The MCU.
the MCU,
Oh, from
yeah.
the MCU. There's a Ronan in the MCU.
Hawkeye has an alternative storyline
Like-
where he becomes Ronin.
Hmm.
Uses a samurai sword,
I didn't know that.
and it's in the trailer for the new movie.
It's coming, yeah.
Really?
Ah!
Yeah.
Anyway,
I am trying
I-
to locate something, and it's bugging me.
you're
Uh-oh.
good. We are continuing to roll or to head
Yeah.
up to the manor.
Yep.
So,
I will
We
get to
noticed
that in
something?
1 second. Yes.
Okay.
Saito,
no.
the thing that I gave you the other day is a thinger. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still have that in your inventory anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it under? Because I can't found it. Never mind.
I should be. Crap.
It looks like this D10 is like stabbing me in the head. Right now.
Okay. Where is it?
Actually,
No, you're just a sim. You're just
it's a D8, and yeah, it
Oh, it
looks
is
like you're a
D8.
sim.
You're just
No,
a
it is,
sim.
that's a D10.
Oh no, it's a D10.
yeah.
It's I have to
That's a
actually look
D8.
at Cyber Stream because I don't. The only person I
I'm
have
a
video
sim.
on mine is Vox.
What is a
Right?
yellow?
The rest of you noticed this kid. He looks to be about 12 years old. He's not built like everybody else.
Oh.
Saito, he stuck out to you like a sore thumb. He was your second roll. The rest of you, you're kind of surprised that you noticed him, because you wouldn't think that you would have noticed him. He's kind of sitting around just looking at things as they occur.
Do I get anything for getting a 43? Just the boy.
Noticing him.
All right, okay. It's like I still okay.
And I'm the only one that doesn't notice him.
But Saito's the one that notices. So.
Saito noticed him before you did, even with a smaller roll.
Okay.
Okay.
That kid looks so out of place.
Oh yeah, he looks completely out of place after Mitsunari points him out to the rest of you. He looks completely like he wasn't born here, shouldn't be here. Who is he? And who left him here?
What's he doing here?
Unsupervised.
He's just standing there.
He's sitting back against a building, kind of just watching everybody else dragging bodies around.
That's why I noticed him, because he's pretending to be me.
Mm.
Looks like you got a pupil.
So according to the DM, I have now pointed him out to everyone.
That's how it would have been if you pointed him out to everyone.
I wasn't.
Unfortunately
I
for
wasn't
you,
planning on
literally-
pointing him out to everyone.
Kazi, you do not notice him.
Oh, I didn't see him. Okay, I had 20. Yeah.
No.
Hisoka didn't look.
Gotcha.
He has
Yeah.
very cute hair.
Hisoka didn't. So only Mitsunari and Saito noticed him.
Yeah, because Shizuki's very much focused on let's get this over with.
Yeah, you want to
Um,
leave so bad.
Well, I'm going to lean into Saito's ear and be like, "Do you see him?
Mhm.
Do you see that?"
Peculiar.
I'm not gonna lean in. I'm gonna lean, try and get on my tippy toes to talk into his ear because I'm super short and I need to remember that.
I think I'm 6'3" or something.
Oh my god, there's no way you would have to lean down
You're
so I could talk to
yeah,
you.
tall.
I'm like 5'2". I'm like
Are you
Got every word.
visibly trying to get it and whisper into Saito's ear?
No, that was just for role playing flavor. But yes, I was trying to whisper subtly to him. You see, and then just he nods at me.
I'm 5'9".
Okay, that's not as extreme of a difference, but
Yeah.
there is still 6 inches between us. Anyway, that's what she said. Let's keep going.
I'll say I can meet you later if you guys are, and I'll go over to the kid.
Okay.
Would that be allowed?
Yeah.
It's not like there are any guards stopping him.
That's true.
They
And
told us to
I'm-
go up and then bailed.
I'm
The guards
the one with.
believe that you will just listen. It's as if they don't have much experience outside of the Crablands.
So I've got the paper.
We could literally just turn around and walk and say, "Yeah, he told us it was cool."
I don't think that. Would
I don't think that Shizuki would stand for that. Neither would you, actually. Neither would
I
you.
wouldn't. I'm just saying, in terms of is Saito able to do that? That's how.
I'm-
Saito's gonna Assassin's Creed just blend into the crowd and be gone.
I would have liked to have joined Saito. Well, but
You can join me.
I'm gonna join Saito if I can. As
saying
I'm
we
just
should
an armorless pipsqueak, no one will mind.
I'm just saying Saito's not waiting for everyone to chat about it. He's just gonna
Okay.
go.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. So I am leading the way.
Maru specifically goes with Saito.
What's it
If
like?
it's not assumed, I'm reminding everyone he is sticking with Saito through it.
He's my buddy. I have a
Aw,
monkey
the
and
cute
a
one's leaving.
Maru. I will kind of push Heiko towards the little kid. Heiko will go interact with him.
I will watch Saito work his magic.
You see the kid immediately follow Haiko, and he high fives Haiko.
Aww. Wait, high fives were invented in like the 70s.
The monkey puts his paw out, and the kid taps it.
Okay.
Would you prefer I say they pounded it?
They pounded
I
it.
Secret
mean, I don't know
handshake
if
stuff
that was
going on.
invented either. But okay.
Pounding's been around a while, actually.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
The
real
Freemasons
quick.
handshake's been around since the 1300s, though.
Real quick about high fives, though, it was invented by a gay baseball player who got kicked out of baseball for being gay. But
Aww.
Really?
they're making a movie about it with.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So, anyways, we'll come back to that. We're gonna go to the 4 that are going to
And here.
the actual location. All right.
mm-hmm.
So, for those of you that are entering Hida Samano's manor, this is something you've never experienced before, to say the least. Unlike Haruki's extravagant palace, this building is completely utilitarian and ready for a major invasion. There are guards at every doorway, and their eyes are darting to you as you go through, and you can tell absolutely no threat is allowed through. One of them comes up and asks, "I need your weapons."
I'm gonna look at the rest of everyone.
As long as they returned upon our exit.
He nods.
Hand over the katana.
I'll hand over my Yumi, but I'm keeping the arrow. Or no, I'll hand over my arrows, but I'm keeping the Yumi.
He's accepting of this.
Thank you. It's very important to me.
All right. Akira, are you handing over both katanas and the sledgehammer?
And wait, then the
Hold
sledgehammer?
I'm gonna give Akira a look.
I don't know what kind of a look you're giving me.
Just eyebrows raised. That's the only thing I can give you. I have a mouse.
Can you describe the look you're giving to me?
Both eyebrows are raised. I have a mask on covering below the nose.
Like reproachful.
You can't see his face.
He's judging you.
Essentially, the look of judgment.
Yeah.
Do I have to take my horse off too?
Your horse was left outside.
Okay.
You're entering into a nobleman's house.
Well, I know, but it's
There it
prepared
is.
for battle. I assume they have ways to get horses in there for battle horses.
They don't use horses really within the crab, outside of patrolling.
That's right, because they're all on ponies. Yes, I will put all of my weapons there, but I am staring at the bag of weapons the entire time.
All right, Hisoka, how many are you handing over out of how many again?
My god.
I'll hand him the daisho on the katana, my regular katana, and I'll go to hand him the red katana, but say, I want this kept away from his blade. And I point to Akira's red blade. Different room.
I shout out, yeah, that is very important.
Yeah, don't get those two together. Woo boy, did they start a riot.
Yeah.
Another guard comes and takes your special katana and goes and walks a different direction.
Okay.
I'm glad they took it seriously.
Well, it was a bit concerning if they wouldn't take it seriously.
All right, so
That would not be my problem.
as you walk in, okay, this feels like an appropriate theme, even though it's not necessarily what I would use it for. All right, so as you walk into the main room, you see that Samano is the only thing that does not fit with the rest of the building. His warrior days are over. He's got a stomach. He seems more suited over a dinner table than a corpse of his enemies. You know, not the general what you'd expect from a samurai. As you enter the audience chamber, he gives a scowl and waves you closer. And he goes, You've got to be Haruki's newest attempt at swindling me. You're bringing her in here. He looks something like this.
God damn it!
Who is that?
That's fucking Joseph Joestar from JoJo.
Oh, I need to watch JoJo.
Now, as you're all trying to get in a couple of words, he immediately just starts spouting insult after insult at you, and doesn't really give you any time to respond to anything. All sorts of weird accusations, from horse thief to swindler to crane lapdog.
Wow, I'm
I
learning all
smile
these
and
bad
nod
words.
because I'm used to being insulted.
It takes him about 10 minutes.
I
Is he-
take
Before
it
he
all on the
shuts
chin.
up.
I take
Does
it
he
all on the
take-
chin.
He gets some honor, right, for not retaliating.
You don't lose glory
Oh.
for not
But
retaliating.
honor for not retaliating after being insulted.
Ooh.
Enduring personal insults, you are correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But they're not really personal insults.
Yeah, most of them are like thrown more towards Haruki than anything.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, most of them are thrown at you for like affiliation with Haruki, which is a family insult to one of you. Let me find it.
Okay.
Okay, no honor loss. Accepting a bribe is not what we're talking about. Nope. Nobody's interrupting him. That's really good. Unless you want to lose honor.
Really, it's honor to interrupt him while he's insulting us?
He's the
Breach of
boss.
etiquette.
It's his house.
Well, actually, Saito could interrupt him without losing anything, but even Hisoka would lose some.
Because Saito's honor is literally negative 5 million.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
He doesn't
He's
have
the dark
any.
side of the force. Like,
My honor rank is.
Enduring an insult to yourself. Hisoka,
Where is it?
your
I have
honor
one.
goes up
Does it?
by 2. Yeah, by 0.2.
Uh-oh. So,
Fuck.
what are you doing?
Is anybody
Oh,
between a
honor
3 and a
bros for
4?
life.
Is anybody between a 3 and a 4? Nobody's in between a 3 and a 4? Okay, cool.
Nope.
Nobody's above 9. Nobody's at 9, so we're really good there.
9.
I hope not.
I'm not there yet.
I'm trying to get there.
9.
9.
So the first thing that has to happen here is that Shizuki, if you do not wish to lose honor, you have to give some form of reasoning as to why he is wrong, whether it be verbal or you challenge him to a duel.
Oh my. Okay. So what would be the effect of me interrupting?
You would probably just wait and say, I'm sorry about your misgivings towards my father, but those are completely unfounded and not why we are here. Would probably be the best way to
Okay,
go about that while being polite about it at the same time.
Yes, I just needed to know about interrupting, because otherwise I'd either stop
Oh.
him or...
You lose honor for that.
Cool. I'm
A lot.
awaiting until he's done. And, okay.
Hey.
Now I have to think of what she would say and not what Peyton said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know you have many misgivings. They are deeply unfounded, and regardless, are not the reason why we are here.
His eyes narrow on you, Shizuki.
We're here tracking an individual, having found that they have entered your lands. And that is all.
I've got nothing to do with it. You didn't throw an accusation, but clearly he has nothing to do with it.
Yes, a little bow and like, I would not assume that. I just know that they ran this way, and so we are in pursuit.
What even happened? What happened? He seems slightly confused.
Okay.
Do you have an out-of-character question about what he knows or does not know?
Yeah, how I have assumptions that he does not know about the gift.
He does.
Oh, he
Oh, he
does.
does. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it would be very good to say that that was stolen, regardless of if he does know or not. As it may reflect poorly on the normal person. I think there was a theft of a very precious artifact. Or object. Object is the actual word. A very precious object, and it is an affront to a great clan for it to have been stolen.
All right, and you believe this person came here?
With the skills of a hunter, I know that she crossed into your lands. We came here to finish tracking.
Kazi
Yeah.
stands very proudly.
Yeah.
He looks at Kazi. She's the one who did the tracking? As if confused whether or not Kazi's a guy or a girl. We're back to this.
It was me. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to. It was me, Kazi. I am the one that tracked.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much because I feel like I'm going to spill something. That was out of character, by the way.
I've been informed that your papers are in line. You're welcome to go as far as they allow at the moment.
I deeply appreciate.
If you need anything else from me, I'll be here. He seems to be regrettably holding up to honor right now.
I will, bow as is appropriate, and thank him.
And just to clarify, your papers don't extend far beyond this village. A mile inland is all they go, towards our territory, not yours. Be wary of that.
I understand.
He then just gives a smile. I'd hate to see something happen to the Honorable Shizuki Daoji.
We will make sure that there would be no damage to either of our honors.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's see here. Meanwhile, Mitsunari needs to be back. So we can go to the other group. Unless anybody else wishes to say something to him.
Kiss him!
Manthello, the player, wants to, but I know that Akiro, the character, would keep his damn mouth shut.
I am curious what you would think, what you would, if since we're waiting.
I would just ask him if he's seen
Anybody.
someone with a pink salmon kimono who happens to be very fucking small, and compliment him on as the all-knower of everything in this region, and as the true lord of this region. Surely he knows of its inhabitants, and if that is not one of his inhabitants, then he must know that there is a fox in his midst.
It's not the word.
Yeah, but I know
that's not.
damn well if I ask that question and he knows that person, we're fucked.
Yeah.
And Akiro knows that too. Akiro knows that when Akiro opens his damn mouth, shit goes wrong. That is so gay.
Oh,
It
the
gets
pop
gayer.
tarts. Yeah.
I
Oh
love
yeah,
it.
that is awesome.
Speaking of unicorns, Cyber, did you go get your package yet?
Not yet, no.
God damn it.
How does it taste? Like
Very
dreams?
good. It's
Does
cherry.
it taste like rainbow
Okay.
farts?
Tastes like cherry. Let's keep going. What I miss?
Meanwhile,
Or no?
they got some information, and Samano said that they're allowed to stay within the limits of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the rest of you go up to this little child man.
Child
The
man.
two of us go up to a little
Yeah.
child.
That's,
Three of you.
Oh,
Three.
Morrow.
Why do you say child man?
Child thing.
It's
character.
Saga squared.
Child thing.
Yes.
You keep adding qualifiers to child.
It's a child.
It's a
It's a
man.
child. It's a regular child.
Uh,
Green
okay.
eyes and green hair.
I'm now suspicious.
Anyways, so,
He's got pearl snaps on.
Saito, what are you going to say? Or Mitsunari, what are you going to say?
Now the monkey's playing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said first I'm gonna let Saito work his magic first. He's very
Yeah.
good at this. I want to
Alright.
watch.
Eventually, he seems to almost get Hayeko to basically almost do a flip, but then Hayeko falls on his face.
Mm, he's a
I don't
monkey.
know how Hayeko would do any flips, but okay.
Yeah, Hayeko was
Sure.
like trying to catch his hand or something,
Hayeko's
and like reached
so-
back and just kind of fell.
Okay. I see that you're my pal Hayek. Hello.
He looks up and goes, "Oh, I didn't even see you there."
That's skill of mine.
He kind of just laughs and goes, "Me too."
I can tell. You seem a little out of place here, young one. What's your name?
He looks you up and down,
Da-da-da-da.
and then
Sure.
I'm trying to find a name on his sheet, but it doesn't actually have one. He looks at Mitsunari, and then back at you, and then at Maru, and then back at you.
He what? Wait, he just looks at us?
He just looks at Mitsunari, then back at you, then Maru, then back at you.
He's on a horse. Never
Would
mind.
you
Aaron got it. Aaron
feel more
got it.
comfortable talking to just me? I can ask my friends to give us some privacy.
I'd appreciate that.
Oh yes.
All right, Mario, let's go find a drink. But we're actually gonna go just around the corner and see if we can still eavesdrop.
After you guys take off, and you can do your perception investigation check, he goes, "My name's Daigo.
Daigo, like the alley.
Are you Saito?"
I am.
He seems a little confused. Alright, this makes it a lot easier then.
What makes what a lot easier? Daigo.
Well, I don't gotta hide information.
You have information for me, Daigo?
Mm-hmm. You were supposed to have been informed about this.
I was informed, wasn't I?
Out of character, yes.
This was the thing that they got. Okay.
Yes, this is the thing. You found the thing.
Mm-hmm. No. Hold on.
I would like to know whether or not I'm succeeding at eavesdropping. While this is happening.
Make a roll.
Okay, what do I roll for that? I don't know what to roll for eavesdrop.
Investigation, notice.
Okay. I ain't dropping no Eve, sir. I promise.
You hear him. He first says, so I was hired by, he's a little older than me. His name's Ren.
Hmm.
He wears kind of a vest, and he does not look like he should be in this place either. He's also got some weird eyes.
What do you mean, weird eyes?
They're red.
Hmm.
He's apparently been doing an investigation for, he didn't explain all the details, for some lady. He said that you could find him about 6 miles in a small little camp south of here.
Okay.
And he's supposed to get you to where you need to be.
What was his name again?
Ren.
Ren. Okay. Do you know whereabout he is in this camp?
Oh, he's the only one.
He's the only one. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. And he's to help us do that.
He had a samurai symbol.
Okay.
I'm not sure which clan. I'm not even certain if it was real.
Do you see many unreal scorpion?
Scorpion. That wasn't a scorpion he had.
Hmm.
The symbol looked more like a sea creature of sorts.
Hmm. Okay.
Like it had 2 fins on either side, and then 2 that were lower, and some sort of and then he draws like a hexagon shape, some weird shield thingy on its back, and then like a little head with eyes.
Okay. Do I know what that is?
He's trying to describe it toward us poorly.
Oh. I couldn't think of it. Okay. All right. Okay.
Outside of that, I was supposed to supply you with any other information you needed while you were down here, because apparently there's some weird stuff going on.
There sure is. Have
What do you need to
seen,
know?
Someone with the pinkish robes walking around this area.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
that?
I don't know who she is. She's really pretty, though. She came in last night, and she stayed at the inn for a couple of hours. Then she took off, heading north not too long ago, actually.
Like, what do you mean not too long ago?
Like within an hour?
An hour ago. Was she with anyone?
No, she was by herself.
Okay. And she went on a horse?
Nope, on foot.
Oh. Okay. Well, thank you for your information, Diago.
Of course, if you need anything else, let me know.
No problem, and I'll give him 3 booze.
He puts his hand out and waves it away.
I will shove it into his hand.
Just slip it down his shirt. Like, just take it. Just let it happen. Shh.
Oh, and the other thing, if I'm supposed to tell you about the layout of the place for this village in case it gets attacked again.
Mm-hmm.
The best place to defend yourself is going to be the blacksmith. They have a member of the cow family. I think his name's Tenson.
Tension.
He's a pretty good combatant, even though he focuses on craftsmanship of weapons.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, if you need anything else, I'll be in the area.
Okay. I will. Thanks, Diago.
He then disappears.
Like,
Takes off.
disappears?
He just, takes off.
Into a ball of glitter.
Yeah, into a ball of green glitter this time.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright. Ethan, are you eavesdropping on that successfully? Maru didn't really seem to care that much. He just kind of watched you like you're completely into it. He kind of just shook his head watching you eavesdrop. Kind of just shook his head at you and just let you do whatever you were going to do. But he seemed kind of amused by it.
Is this I have a question. Is this the first message you sent me? Is that who this is supposed to be about?
Between the two of them?
Yeah.
Well, the first one you are supposed to meet your wife, right?
Yeah. Well,
That wasn't her.
right. Right.
That was a child
Thing.
who is now telling you
Oh, God.
some
Remember the
information.
Scorpion Clan, and it says she is from the Shushur. Okay.
Yeah,
That's not who that was. Okay.
yeah. No, that was the other one from the little experience where you took somebody's eye.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
This one.
Right. I have it open right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So the rest of you come out being told that you can investigate the city. Meanwhile, Mitsunari, Akiro, and Maru are doing their thing. Is either group intending to meet up with the other one?
Well, I'll definitely meet up with Mitsunari and Maru, I guess.
Okay.
Right? Like right away.
All right. The other group, your weapons are returned, but
We come out like 2 feet away. Like, I can't find anywhere to drink.
I presume you heard much of that.
Yeah.
Maru just starts laughing.
I never said I was good at being sneaky, Maru.
So you know we have a lead.
I do. I'm sorry I spied on you.
No, I was expecting that.
Well, I don't know why you would expect that of me, but
You think I wouldn't have been sneakier?
no, you would have been sneakier.
Well, I suppose we should meet the others to tell them and get going, because we can catch this pink bastard soon.
Oh man, I forgot to ask the fucking merchant about the things in the morning. Whatever. It's fine. I missed it.
It's fine.
He might be there when we get back.
It's possible.
So, do you need anything else, Mitsunari?
No, I think we should.
Mitsunari.
I think that we should probably head off on our only lead as soon as possible, so
Yeah.
before the trail gets any colder.
Exactly. Let's do it. I will look around for a big goofy horseman and a hunter and an elegant looking crane and an
Yeah,
evil
you're able
looking
to find
scorpion.
And
You're able to find them pretty quickly.
I know they'd stick out.
Hi, Saito.
Good afternoon.
it went a lot better than I thought it would.
So you guys know where this pink robed person is?
No.
We didn't ask.
You look like you got some information, though.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you just have that kind of air about you.
It, like the cat who got the cream.
Oh,
Maru just starts laughing again.
I literally have no expression on my face.
Yeah,
That's the way you hold the pipe.
I'm sort of amazed,
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
kind of just
Sansa,
like
way
looking
long.
around, and I'm like, how do you guys know? How do you know?
Mhm.
I get nothing.
Would you like to tell them, Mitsunari?
It's more of Mitsunari's face.
Damn it.
He's smiling.
You can investigate too, you know.
He has a Sherlock Holmes hat on.
Yeah.
Just pout. I just like puff my lip out and like cross my arms.
A contact of mine has tipped us off to where this person may be, but we have to go soon.
Well,
I
hopefully
know
it's
better
not-
than to ask questions. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do our travel papers cover this
No.
excursion?
Of
No.
course they don't.
Well, maybe we should go when they're not looking.
I have a feeling. Didn't it say within a mile?
Yeah, you could go a mile.
Well,
A mile goes nowhere from here.
yeah.
Well, he did say that if we needed anything else, that we should Go ask him.
Immediately
And
going
Shizuki,
back
if you like, say this would be a great, if you like, butter his biscuit a little bit, say something like, this would be a great gesture toward my father, and he would owe you one. He might be willing to, let us go track down the thief.
That is fair. It just
That, or maybe he could give us an escort attachment of troopers to keep an eye on us while we complete our investigation.
that also would be possible.
I doubt
It
they
would
can
make him
spare
feel
the
better while we
men.
trounce
Look at the
through his land.
state of things. They can hardly spare the men for that.
Good point, yeah.
And also, the more people we bring, the easier we're at spot.
That is also very fair. Well, we can see if extended, or we
Try
can
buttering his biscuit. I'm not saying to lie. I'm saying butter his biscuit a little bit.
Yes.
Leaders of villages like to know that they belong as the leader.
Yes. I think I head back inside. If anyone wants to follow.
No, I'm
I'll
coming
do
along.
it.
I gotta see this.
I haven't gone in there yet, so yeah, I'll go in there.
Oh, Mitsunari, it's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah,
From
despite
here, it
those-
looks very
Very
ugly.
utilitarian.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna Kazi. The crane
I'll
are not
stay-
the crabs are not known for any sort of beauty contest when it comes to architecture. Oh, was that supposed to be a joke?
Shh, they're listening. They're watching right now. It's so great in there. Oh my god.
Oh, wink.
We're starting early on this.
Does Kazi lose honor for lying?
No,
was
not
a
in
wise
this case. It's between you guys.
That's flattery. The looks are like subjective, you know.
That's true. Opinion of beauty is definitely subjective.
Unless the
I
DM
will-
says otherwise.
I'll
Uh,
stay
you
out
might-
here. But
You might have to be careful if you're talking to a crane.
They're good like that. Yeah, they can clue in on deception pretty
Meeting
quick.
up with a.
So I readily offer my weapon as we walk in, because
So you all walk back out, meet to talk to these guys, come back in. The
Okay.
guard's looking at you like you didn't even go anywhere.
we had
Yes.
someone.
as you go in, though, I'll be like, we don't have all day. But I miss
Yes.
Arrows. I have 8 arrows. I counted them.
I
Make sure
have
get
a
all-
sword, but it's not. I mean, and I have
You
a
will still
fan.
have to
I have a
help.
war fan, which is technically a weapon, but does a war fan look like an actual weapon?
They're not gonna take a war fan from you.
Yeah, so I'll give them my sword. I'm gonna keep my fan.
So as you all
They
go
would
back
take
in, your staff?
They keep
No,
the
my
swords
pipe.
separate.
I wonder if they would take my pipe.
No,
Oh, your weapon, your pipe weapon. That's true.
no. They would
That's a
not take your pipe weapon.
That's a total
Alright.
holdout.
You go back in, and he seems to be talking to one of his administrators. Then all of a sudden, he just looks back and goes, like leaning back, looking up, like he's frustrated.
I made.
It's been 5 minutes. Really?
And we've already broken the case wide open.
So, would you believe that we found them?
Bless you. Well, it has only been a little while. Many of us have our ears to the ground, and we have a lead. However, it's a lot further out than the mile provision that you have provided.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
He seems really believing of you.
Was that sarcastic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm channeling my thoughts toward Shizuki. Biscuit. Butter it. Butter the biscuit,
Who's
Shizuki.
got
Is she
that-
talking to an administrator, or is she talking to him now?
I'm talking to.
Okay, so sorry, I thought we were talking to an administrator.
No.
He then says to you all, look, if you've got information, I need proof of that before I can authorize anything. So I need details of the crime, how you know who you're following, and I need to know all of the more important aspects as to like how you know where they are.
Their favorite color is pink.
Well, DM question: how well known is Spirit Touch as a gift?
He will completely denounce that.
Okay.
You're not allowed to use
Wow,
magic.
not progressive.
I
Yeah.
know, it's upsetting. It's
It's like magic doesn't exist.
Magic exists, but it's not admissible evidence ever
Okay.
in any situation ever. Well,
Mm,
we have a witness on what she looked like though. We have 2 witnesses. Well, we have 1 witness.
Yeah.
It was the
Oh,
peasant
you
who was drunk.
You need to tell him this, not talk to each
no.
other about it.
Um,
it's
well,
yeah,
I'm
right
not
now
gonna
it
speak
is-
up.
it-
He's
it is
intimidating.
out of character thought. Okay. We
Before you say anything, he puts his hand up. You're too good at words, Shizuki. I want someone else to explain it.
What?
Hisoka?
Out of character. That you know the only reason he did that is because he does not like your father.
I know. It's like fine.
How rude.
But putting up a scorpion instead.
I
That's what it's like. Why him?
No, it's
What?
literally which one of you, Ikura, would you like to speak?
Do you really want to roll that dice?
Huh?
Really quickly remind me who's all
I-
here.
Everyone but Saito is here.
I'm smoking.
Saito, the
porch.
one person who actually knows where we're going.
Saito is not skilled at talking. He's skilled at listening.
I'm a spy, yo.
Oh,
So,
he's also good at making
Mitsunari
money.
knows. Mitsunari was there.
I was, but she didn't ask me.
Mitsunari, would you like to?
Do I have to?
You're the person who knows.
Okay.
Big
Um,
I'm not allowed to.
As you say that comment, do I have to? He says, speak louder. You're going to need to speak louder than your body gives you permission to for me to hear you from that far away.
I am gonna just turn bright red with anger. Fuck that guy.
Please tell me you're saying that out of character.
I'm saying that out of character, but my Mitsunari turns bright fucking red, but not like the blushy red, the angry red. It's to clarify. We know that the culprit. I'm like shouting because that's what he asked for.
He's nodding with approval right now.
We know
Yes,
that the
to
culprit
lighting.
was a woman because of a witness. We know that she had a pink kimono with flames on the sleeve. We also have reason to believe that she indulged in inappropriate corruptive behavior with some of the guards. And we know from her tracks that she led this direction.
And she has a bloody left hand.
She's also wounded on the left hand. We suspect the left hand, but we know that she was wounded from the glass.
She uses Pantene Pro V.
She's 15 Pro V. Because she's worth it! Sorry, that's L'Oreal.
Are you going to mention any other facts about her?
Those are the facts that we know
Yeah.
from an eyewitness. We also know
Airport.
from a recent witness in
Tiny
your
feet.
town that she headed north roughly an hour ago.
He gives you a weird look, as if that actually strikes a familiarity with him.
She was very small, like myself.
Did you mention the kimono?
Yeah, he
Yes,
mentioned the kimono.
I did mention the kimono.
Okay.
Did you mention the long black hair?
Oh, she also had long black hair. I did not mention the long black hair.
And the short.
He pinches the bridge of his nose in a very similar fashion to how Shizuki did. Or
It's like that guy.
I'm going to... Nah, I don't know. I'm just going to give him stink eye. I'm just rancid stink eye.
Ew. You should go to the optometrist.
Well, it's lucky that I know a good place in Kansas City.
He sighs and says, "You can't be accusing who I think you're accusing."
Let me be clear. We're not accusing. We
Look,
have
guys.
witnesses.
That is an accusation. Then we have witnesses.
We just want our thing back.
Her name is Seppen Kazumi.
Oh, she's a
fuck.
Seppin. God damn.
Oh,
I was about to say he knows who you're talking.
Oh God, no. Mm.
He then sighs again and goes, "Look,
This is getting weird.
Oh, I will say
I
at
will
the
gi-
mention of a Seppin, Shizuki pinched the bridge of her nose.
Hero pinched the bridge of his nose and sighed very loudly.
I'm gonna unclench my fists, but that's it. That's
look, I'm gonna play nice. Shizuki,
Mhm.
since we're talking about your father's dice show and I understand that means a lot to him, I'm going to let you go and pursue them with as far as necessary. Do not take advantage of this. But if you do not bring me solid proof and actual evidence that Seppen Shizuki, or not Seppen Suzuki, Seppen Kazumi is directly involved with this, I will tell you now that your father will never make it any further and will likely be disgraced. Because that is a bold accusation on his behalf that you are. And I will not pull that punch.
Understandable, and on my honor, I will make sure that it is not an accusation made lightly.
Alright, out of character. How do y'all feel about that? Everyone's like,
Knowing
Politics.
the things
She's
I
a
know,
Seppin. It means we
Yeah.
gotta get some ironclad evidence. We need more witnesses.
Mhm.
Like 20
He's
more.
like, whatever.
I was like, worst case scenario, suddenly she's a rabbit.
I was about to say, what, a dead Seppin? That's dark. That's... Fuck Daryl, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Ahsoka wouldn't. It is an Imperial.
Yeah.
that's a bad idea. Anyway, you look at it, that's a bad idea.
Like, at this point, I could see Ahsoka going, nope, not worth it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright. So, anyways, he starts and says, come back in 3 hours and I'll have your papers.
Perfect. And then we leave after
Right.
bowing.
Goodbye.
Well,
I don't
Okay,
bow
so-
very low.
So, Shizuki,
uh-huh.
that guard that told you these things, we're gonna need their head on a platter. But still talking and admitting.
I will need. Sadly, we don't know where he ran off to. But
The
it's-
guards that know where he ran off to, we need
They-
their heads talking on a platter too.
They don't know where he ran off to. They just know he ran off, and
We'll find him with the bait.
Yeah.
yes.
What was the
You know-
Seppin's name? Seppin what?
Kazumi. Kazumi.
Thank you.
Maybe Seppin Kazumi will just admit to this.
What if, well, I mean, if we,
Forehead.
wait, okay.
I
If we
love
find
your
the die
optimism.
show on her, is that damnable evidence?
Yes and no.
Well, we would have 7, how many people in our fucking party? 7 witnesses?
You found the stolen witness on her.
Hmm?
Congratulations. You found the stolen object on her. All she has to say is, I acquired it elsewhere.
Yeah. So we
Oh,
have.
that's great.
Well, we have the evidence of her hand being cut at the scene
That
of the
is
crime.
Yep. That is, like, right now, probably your best smoking gun.
That's damnable evidence.
And if we can get the guard and make sure that and ask either my way or Ahsoka's way.
Wait, but we didn't. We knew that they weren't lying when they said they didn't know, right?
Yes, no, we need the guard that has been.
Oh yeah, we need to find that guy.
accused.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy we need to be like, okay, is this the woman you let in?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. But yes, the wounded hand is going to be the smoking gun. If you would.
All right. So, do you guys want to do anything with your 3 hours in this town?
Nope.
I want to look to see if there's. I mean, no. How far are we from the other town?
Couple hours.
Okay. So there's not enough time
Think
to
of
go
it like
see if
this
I can
way.
find that merchant. I was like, what if they're just across the border and it's only a little ways?
Does this town have
Not that close.
a tavern or a bar or something?
Yeah, that's my
Yes.
second thing.
Can we go to that?
They have a. They definitely have a tavern. They have a sake house specifically.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the sake house.
Me too.
You go into the sake house. This gentleman right here greets all of you and bows politely as you come in.
Hi, Brock.
Are there?
It's not
humans
exactly
here?
Brock.
That's
His
Walmart
eyes are
Brock.
open.
Walmart Brock.
Walmart Brock.
Walmart.
Pay
Like,
less, Brock.
that's
Yeah.
if the fans were to make an anime fan fiction of Pokemon, he would be Brock.
Are there any people here?
This place is literally. He actually was like seeming to be almost falling asleep before his head shot up and he went, "Oh hi, how's it going?"
Hi there.
What service?
This bar seems to be recovering well from the recent raid, and I'll look around the empty room.
Half off all drinks.
I'll take a water, please.
I'm gonna just like give him a look at that. I'm like, what do you do to the drinks?
Top half or bottom half off?
Nobody's been here the last 2 days.
Well, you guys are under attack. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, and that's horrible for business.
Oh. Well, if I buy one drink at full price, could I ask you a question about the surrounding area?
I believe you just did.
No, I didn't. That was not about the surrounding area.
No, but you inquired that I could gain I could give you information around the surrounding area, which is truth. I could do that. And that's information about the surrounding area as to who knows things.
Out of character.
No, it's
he
not.
doesn't-
No, it's not.
He looks like he's probably a peasant. If he's a samurai, he's not showing it. But he is definitely not acting like a peasant.
Okay, well then I will buy my drink at half price because you were mean. And
As he gives you the half-price drink, he then says, "Have fun when you have fun when you leave the area."
I mean, we typically do, but what do you mean?
You got to buy a full-price drink and ask a question for that.
I'll take a
Oh, yeah.
full-priced water.
Are you a samurai?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Fuck
I
off.
am.
someone.
He sighs.
Oh.
He goes and stands back behind the counter.
Listen, we might be able to drive some traffic to your empty bar if you would cooperate with.
He sighs. What do you need to know?
You said something about leaving town. What did you mean?
Areas are currently dangerous. We've been dealing with a lot of Shadowlands attacks recently. That's why patrols are out constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask about something else.
Not to mention the belief of Maho.
In the city?
Where?
Near. The closer to the border you get, the more prevalent the rumor is.
I hate Maho.
Any mentions of an orange scarf?
He seems to think for a second. Nobody said anything specifically about that to me. Although they have mentioned somebody wearing a demon mask.
Kazi kind of shudders a bit.
Do you know where the Blue Fur clan makes its home?
Blue fur, you're talking about the Nezumi, right?
Yep.
You'll have to go further into the Crablands to find them, but what I can tell you is that they're in the general vicinity of
Vicinity.
they're near the Kiao Wall near Cute and Hida. By boat, if you were to go from Asini Rokumuza, you'd be there in a day.
That's not bad at all.
Although getting there from here is about 2 days.
Of course, they're over there. Thank you. I'm gonna
Thank you,
give him
Local.
the money for a full price drink anyway. After that.
I'm gonna relocate this.
Yeah, thank you. I was just putting it there so I could write it down.
Yeah. It's like, he's basically saying they're right there.
Well, guys, I need to go there some point.
We can do that.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Not now,
They're on our way
obviously.
back.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy anything. And Haiko's gonna shit on the floor. No. No. I'm not cool.
Hayeko loses 3 points of honor.
Kaiko doesn't have honor, he's a mammal.
Yeah.
He has the most on.
Shizuki, for some reason, Hayeko can't attack you.
What?
What? Oh my.
Aiko's not a combatant. He doesn't attack anyone.
No,
It's a joke.
it's
Hmm.
a joke.
Oh,
Did a monkey hurt
It's
you
based
once?
on my advantages.
Hmm.
beat a monkey?
Certain people of
I've heard of beating the monkey before.
yeah.
Let me put it this way. Kiro can't willingly attack Shizuki unless Shizuki attacks first.
Yes.
Oh,
Try
because
more
the
than
monkey is
that.
honorable. I got it. Figured it out. Okay.
You shouldn't have told him that. Or just wait for it to happen.
That would have been funny. Just
It
somebody
Eventually.
pauses in the middle of a fight, and they seem to stop willing to, or they don't seem to attack Shizuki and instead go after someone else.
It's like a Legion main.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Legion equals DC. Just saying. Now back to the roleplay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That
Um,
by daylight.
Yeah.
Throws you against Legion in the Shadowlands.
Which Kazuhiko, I have to pull you aside for a second.
Of course.
Take him to, like, I guess the corner of the bar and start whispering.
He tells you there's a private room over there, and he'll let you go there if you'd like.
Ooh.
Thank you. You're not so bad after all.
We're so mean to this guy.
I know.
I'm glad.
He doesn't seem to be bothered by it at all.
He's trying to
I
extort.
would like to have a small flavor roleplay with him at some point.
Okay.
a flavor roll. Mm.
Kazuhiko and Hisoka, your conversation.
So, Hisoka, what's up?
So, you know how I've been talking to Nohana, correct?
Yes.
I got a bit of new information, and I figured since this relates to what hits so close to home for you, I'd allow you to choose who knows. So, what's his name? Hayaki. His blade is apparently a Kurenai now. Is tainted.
Oh, really?
Yes, so you understand the implications of that, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
So, there's a few issues with that. One, if anyone doesn't have jade on them, I don't want them touching the blade.
Understandable, lest they become tainted themselves.
Potentially, yes. And even
Yeah.
with the jade, they may be tainted anyway.
Good point.
Two, that means he's potentially tainted himself, in which that means he can taint us. Potentially, at the very least.
How is our jade supply? I haven't really.
I have a few extra. Everyone
Okay.
should have one. I gave Shizuki an extra one.
Okay, good.
Much jade.
Yes, many jades.
There's one major issue, and Misunari will need to be made aware of this at the very least. If anyone communes with the blade, they, well, more than likely will be tainted. And if Mitsunari communes with the blade, it's nearly guaranteed.
Yeah, we don't want to lose Mitsunari. Okay, so we're gonna have to obviously keep it away, or keep its true. Well, no, we have to be honest here and tell them.
Which leads me to my question: how do you want to approach this situation?
I feel we've been doing very well as a group. That we should definitely all be clued in on the same page if we're going to work most effectively.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is
Then-
something big.
Then clue me in on this. I know you want him dead. How much do you want him dead? Or would you
Like,
rather him in
really
Trader's
dead.
Grove? Well, right.
The most dead.
I'm asking, do you want me to disobey my mother's wishes and follow Nohana's wishes and just slit his throat? Or do you want him in Trader's Grove?
What was
Out
the
of
second one?
character. Out of character, I'm going to remind Kazuhiko that Trader's Grove is that forest you all felt like you weren't ready for.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like a mob boss deciding how you want to whack a guy.
Yeah. And yet
Fun.
also
Nothing
it's his
new.
rival, so like
Yeah.
shouldn't he be the one to fucking kill him? Like,
Right, that's why I'm definitely going with the Trader's Grove choice to face. Yeah, I'd definitely like to get him in Trader's Grove, but something about that place really sets me off. I just don't know what it is, but
That's because there's, at the very least, hundreds of souls still going through that place.
yeah.
The Borkening's about to happen if I don't do this.
Yay!
bark, 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 bark.
The Borkening.
Guys, there's a Darude
I-
sandstorm with borks.
Shit.
Nice.
There is a Sandstorm remix with Never Gonna Give You Up, and it's actually good.
Keep the
think
dog.
They're gonna just make every song with that song.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
I will say, I had a roommate. This is how old I am. I had a roommate in like 2007, I think, and she loved Rick Astley unironically, and then that meme became like hugely popular, the growing
Alright.
thing, and I was like, oh no.
Are there any other... did you guys get through your conversation?
I was wanting to continue it a little bit further.
Okay.
So then, okay, if you want him at Trader's Grove, if we keep him alive, are you going to ask questions?
You mean ask him questions?
Yes.
If I can contain my rage long enough, but I probably won't be able to get a lot of questions in before it's... Once I see that face again, he will pay.
Fair enough. Look, tell me how you want this done, and I'll have it done that way. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to tell me?
Nothing that I can think of at the moment, no. But I do appreciate the assistance in keeping up with this. I know this is more of a personal matter for me, but I suppose taint is something that everybody's going to have to deal with, that we all should be keeping an eye on eventually, or together.
Yes. I mean, I won't
That's not
lie, I
good
do.
for anyone.
I won't lie, I do have a few dogs in this fight, although not of my own accord. But we're going to be traveling together for at least a little while longer.
Right.
Do let me know if you ever want to let me know what happened.
Okay. I'll definitely get a scheme together and let you in on it. Thank you for the help.
Of course. Oh. And assume he knows the bitter blade style.
Okay. Good to know. Good to prepare for.
Yes. We might need to get you a few special arrows.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as I go, I'm done with the conversation on my side.
Right. Meanwhile, the rest of you are sitting out there, and Kazuo is just laying against the wall with his back to like the sake selection that he has. It's not very big. There's only 5 of them. He seems bored, almost falling asleep.
Suzuki and I are drinking and practicing our Nezumi greeting.
He does not seem worried about you speaking Nezumi at all.
All will die.
I stare at myself wondering why my life has come to this point.
Saito, are you gonna say anything?
No.
Never.
Maru then asks you this. Saito, what are we doing again?
Listen, sometimes in order to get things done, you have to
Do
create
things.
relationships with other people. You gotta create contacts. You gotta do what other people want, and then you can do what you want. That's what we're doing now. Do you have somewhere to be, Maru?
No,
Yeah,
I was just getting kind of bored.
Hmm.
And I'm kind of glad you didn't hit me with that. If you want to get something done, you have to do nothing at all. Because I would have been really upset and frustrated with you because they've been saying that to me for years and I still don't get it.
Listen, I'm not your teachers. I'm not here to teach you anything. But if you want to learn while you're with us, there will be many opportunities.
Oh, speaking of which,
I
he then
love
shoves
Saito.
his hand on the into the bandages, and he just starts pulling them off and starts changing them, just right there, not caring. Shizuki, this is the first time you have an opportunity to see it. He has a very outside of the tattoo on his upper right shoulder, which is of a hawk.
Mhm.
He's got this weird tattoo that's like an ocean meets other sea creatures with a trident in the middle of it.
Interesting. I will not question him about it. I'm just fascinated.
And he seems to be recovering it.
Is it recent?
You have to be naked here in public.
Why aren't you naked here in public? Akira begins to.
He starts trying to take off his pants.
No,
He goes
no,
to take off. Mario goes to start taking off his pants and saying, "You want me naked?"
no. No.
I have no idea how to handle the situation, so I'm kind of just gonna
Are we at the
walk
bar
away.
Yes,
we're
you're
in
still
a
in the
bar.
Saki house.
No.
I guess I turn red and walk away because I can't handle the situation at all.
Akira stares. I'm here to support you no matter what.
Wait, what is happening?
Maru basically said that he would strip for Mitsunari because Mitsunari said he was naked and Maru's a smartass about it.
Okay.
Kami's above, help me.
Nope,
Akira
the man
pulls
who
out a
can get you-
magnifying glass and binoculars.
Maru looks at you, Shizuki, as you say that, and you go, Kami's above, help me. Nope, the man who could help you with that just walked away. He then sits back down.
Akiro gets sad. I would like a full price sake, please.
You have one on your table. All right.
Yeah.
How much does that cost, by the way?
It's
Irrelevant.
already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hisoka, when you come back, you see Mitsunari's kind of bright red and seems confused about what he's trying to do right now.
Nari, everything good?
No. I mean, yeah. It doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna. If he's sitting, are you sitting or what?
No, I'm like pacing. I wanted to leave,
yeah.
but I walked the wrong direction, and I don't want to look at the naked guy, so I'm in the corner of the bar, and I'm upset, and I don't know what to do. Okay?
He's not naked. It's fine.
I'm gonna walk over and pat you on the back and say, "Well, if it matters for anything, good job back at the castle." And do you want to play cards or something?
Yes. Let's do
Yes,
that,
okay,
and thank
let's
you.
do
All right. Kazi, you have an opportunity to do anything you'd like, and then we're going to say 3 hours have passed, and you all can return and get your travel papers.
Okay.
Cool.
What does Gazi want to do?
Is there somewhere I can? Or did I level up my jujitsu to the next one? Because I remember I needed a little bit more, like a very teensy bit more than everybody else needed.
What did you
No,
need?
you're not there yet.
Can I go practice that?
Not
Like in
within
park?
this period of time.
Ah,
Oh,
I'm just
you
using
needed
Tai
to
Chi in
train at the
parking lot.
dojo to finish your...
that's true. Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. Sorry. I didn't
Yep.
know what you...
Nothing really. Just kind of taking it easy, meditating, reflecting, thinking about the past, thinking about his nemesis.
Okay. So 3 hours pass. You all can return to get the guy from JoJo to give you the papers you need.
The guy from JoJo.
You don't even know his name.
He died. He does
He
some
is
He's look.
Stefano.
Yeah, you looked
No,
it up.
I know.
You looked it
No,
up.
great. I know it's Hida Stamano. I'm looking at it right in the module right now. The thing is that he's the guy from JoJo. He's the Joestar dad
Joseph.
guy.
Casey?
Oh
Joseph.
my god!
Casey and JoJo?
I need to watch JoJo. I have not watched that one.
I've tried it.
It's so good.
I hear the first season is like slow and hard to get into. And I
That's
watched
why
like
I'm hating
I watched
it.
like 3 episodes of it, and I agree, and I stopped, and I need to get back into it because I hear it's
My
really
pers-
good now.
My personal opinion: first 2 essentially seasons, read the manga. 3rd season, watch the anime on.
Mm-hmm. Both, while they're all good, third is most interesting.
Okay. Well, anyways, back to this. So you all are going to go get your papers from him and take off to which direction?
I'm gonna stand outside with Saito while the paper getting is happening, and we will go north.
Cool. So there's no questions in going north. Nobody questioning that.
Busted.
North is the lead we have. Does anyone have a better idea or a reason why we should not go north? I'm all for going west if someone wants to go to the Blue Fur Tribe and fuck off, like, instead.
We could also go investigate Red Eye Man. It's south, I think, right? 6 miles.
We were told pretty explicitly not to break the
I-
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have been told which direction, so I am trusting my source.
You have been told, because when he asked for information, I yelled. We
Yeah.
we
Oh,
have
you
a
yelled it,
witness
never
that
mind.
said she went north within the hour.
Then the goal would be to go north.
We
as
should probably
have
go
So
listed.
I'm sorry to ruin that for you.
It was more of I was letting you guys choose. Otherwise, she's very much on the we need to get this done.
Yeah, I know. That was
I
my
agree,
bad.
though. I
No,
agree.
it's good.
Let's go.
Since we alright, yeah, we got north because
Yeah.
I fucked up.
You're good.
She was last seen a day's travel across the water west.
Okay. So as you all take off to the north, you come into the standard mountain range, in which is more evident than what it was before. You guys were in a mountainous area. Now it's like really heavy mountains, and travel is going to be slow while you're on this.
Double slow because of Mitsunari's horse.
Yeah, basically everything's going to be super slow.
I forgot about. Wait, Shara, help my horse.
Shara's not here.
We never know where Shara is. It
Yeah,
could have
she's
worked.
sometimes here,
It could have
sometimes-
worked.
Shara, can you fix Mitsunari's horse?
You hear a audible groaning sound,
Oh.
and you woke me up. Roll your courtier check to convince her to do so.
Who, me or Kazi?
Kazi.
I was
Yeah,
like,
me.
She won't listen to you.
she doesn't dislike me,
She doesn't dislike you, but
but I didn't make no deal with her. I get it.
Where is that? There it is.
Shizuki, you're not sure where this groan's coming from.
Damn. Damn.
What?
How is that
Please,
possible?
Shara, please.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
That's 2 tens.
2 tens.
Shara, come on.
You see your horse's wound begin to slowly, have this golden glow around its leg that got cut up, and begin to really just kind of go sink together.
Thanks, girl. I promise I won't bother you for the rest of the day or night.
You hear a yeah, and then like a.
See, she's good, guys. She's on our side.
I am very confused and concerned, but I don't want to question.
Okay, so now we can move at just
Really?
regular slow
I
pace
hardly
instead
know
of
either.
super slow pace.
Yay.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. How do I want to lay
Yay.
this scene out? So you get about 2 hours out of Wachimasu.
Do we have anyone looking around? We've been told there's dangerous things in the area.
Yeah,
Who-
I would assume that you are looking around.
Okay, I mean, so who's on point for the perception? Because I'm not a very perceptive person. I'm not.
I will.
Okay.
I'll help too if it.
I'll be in the front. Yeah, Kazi's probably better than me, but
I'll be in the middle / back, towards the back, but not the actual back.
Mm.
Okay, so you all can make your perception rolls. It's actually hyper relevant right now.
Kia.
I need to fix roll 20 real quick.
Would that
Perception investigation or just blank perception?
notice.
Notice, yeah.
So investigation notice.
Si, senor.
Okay.
I don't know how to say that in Japanese, Chinese combo.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
I got it.
Hold on. I have to do math to actually make sure you got it.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, you got it.
Shizuki
Barely.
got it.
No, he barely got it.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm
not trying. I'm content to sit in the middle.
Right. Mitsunari, or not Mitsunari, Kazuhiko, you barely notice this before it happens, but as you're kind of coming up into this little forested area within the what you want to call it, within this mountainous forest, as you're marching through, you don't know what it is that gave them away or what it was that really allowed you to see them. But you see and you count, how many is it?
10 minutes.
Yum.
Nom.
Nom nom nom.
Nom, nom, nom.
There's 9 people up ahead. At least that's what you're able to count. Like, you see a couple of them, and they come charging out at you with a variety of weapons. You see a couple of bows among them as well.
Heads up, guys. We got trouble up here.
Let's see. Is this one appropriate?
No, we don't. The
The
battle music went away. Clearly, there is no problem here.
Battle is joined. Let's go with this one. Nope.
Guys, they just got stronger.
This is a boss fight. This is definitely a boss fight.
No, it is. Fuck it. Let's go with this one. This is one of my favorite ones.
Ooh, this is very Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah.
I must like
Alright.
This music means they have
Such a good
magical
game.
abilities.
All right. So,
Kata active.
yep. You all have 1 round of preparation. They are charging.
I am altering the course on myself. Hold on.
I will
Full
start.
attack.
Before any of you do anything else,
Uh-huh.
you're ending here.
Okay.
I will start summoning a spirit bomb. So 5 episodes from
So 5 weeks from now, you're gonna spirit bomb them if any of them remain.
Well, you're powering up, yeah. Bring your strength for 5 weeks.
Part of the reason we are ending is
Is it
because
late?
I was expecting you all to take longer.
What?
The other
Oh,
part
yeah.
is
He isn't ready for it.
I don't have a map and I don't want to get one.
Well, also,
Which
it's a good time to
It-
stop.
It's
Yeah.
also
It is, yeah.
like 2.
Yeah.
and
All right. Either way. So now that's where we'll end next time. Everybody, please remember to do some sort of recap. Everyone
We're
ready?
gonna raise and
Cyber, are you continuing to play any games?
Yeah, I'm gonna for a little bit after a quick break.
What game are you gonna play? Do you know?
I had something picked out. I forgot what it was.
Beat Far Cry with me.
Not yet. No, it's,
I was gonna say like I'm in the mood for DBD or what's that other shooty pew pew? Overwatch.
Rocket
I could play Overwatch. I could play
And if
DBD
you're-
too.
And if you're not gonna do either of those, unless Greg's gonna stay alive and do those, I was just gonna switch to Albion and try that game out for the first time. Online. Unless anyone wants to play either of those games.
I'm writing this down as a message to myself.
Oh, before Al asked at the beginning of next week, it'll be
Ye-
fine.
Do any of you want any reading based things or free lore stuff you can learn about?
If you want to
I like
talk to
lore.
me about
Sure.
the medical stuff that we're gonna do.
Okay, yeah, so
I mean, between now and next time would be
oh,
fine.
I was gonna say like right now, so here's what I'm gonna do for acupuncture. I think what I'm gonna do with acupuncture is it's gonna be a static. Yeah, we can get you a blow dart if you really want. You can become Timo.
I'll be like, here's a buff, and then I'll just shoot it and it'll stick in someone's neck.
Um,
Hell
so
It's stronger.
So I was going to allow you to do little buffy things with that, as well as use your acupuncture to like temporarily increase people's flows, restore spells, cure status effects, stuff like that, especially as you begin to understand and progress more with it. As for now, because of how the system is, this is not 5e, this is L5R, and its realism setting, I kind of want to try and maintain some of that realism, but make it more player friendly so people don't feel like, I put all these points into medicine and it sucks.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to say that stabilizing is a target number 10. If you want to heal somebody, your target number is a 10. But if you roll progressively higher, I'm going to allow you to, like, instead of, like, get so many extra dice or whatever, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, you see an opportunity to take a risk, and that risk might be something good for you
Mhm.
if you can roll it again. And it'll allow you to heal more that way.
Okay.
But you lose out on the guaranteed, which is going to be upgraded based on your medicine score.
Mhm.
Which you have, what, 3 in medicine now?
I think I put 4 in it.
Okay, so what we're going to do for now
I think
is...
I put 5 in it. Wait, hold on. I put a lot in it because I was like, I'll be a healer person. And then it turned out it doesn't matter how much you have.
Alright,
'Cause
so...
it's- yeah, 5.
Yeah, and, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of put it closer to spellcraft.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to say, we're going to put your ranks in medicine, plus your rank in fire ring.
Okay.
And then you're only going to keep half plus 1 of your fire ring. And we always round down. So that means you'll, like, for now you'll get 2, then you can move it up to 3 eventually as you're leveling up your fire ring.
Mhm.
There are reasons.
There are valid reasons. It doesn't help.
There are reasons.
It doesn't help. However, you're squishy. You get guard.
Woo! I don't know what that is, but it excites me.
I have no idea what that means, but I'm excited that I am less likely to die.
Guard is an action that you can do in a replace of attack, guys. We'll go over that really quickly.
I'm the guard maneuver.
Mm-hmm. Actions.
Give me one moment.
There is another thing I was going to talk to you about, but we don't have to now.
We can talk about this after or
We
next
have a lot of
time.
time.
Or I'm just gonna end my stream. I'm just gonna so that people aren't like. My favorite part was when they talked about particulars at the end.
Actions. Okay.
Bye, stream. I love you. Thank you for being here.
Bye.
Okay.